You better be in the house when them street lights come on. Ain't that what your mama used to tell you? But I bet you when she told you to stay out the streets, she had no idea that the YouTube streets would take over the world. Uncle Juice, public figure Boogie, Baby Down So Raw, Detroit Gossip, and the most dangerous voice in Detroit, Dawgface TV.
Bitch, I talk more shit than Dawgface.
They running shit from coast to coast. Welcome to the Danger Zone.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Yeah, mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. My name is Dawgface Calderon. This is Real Life Unfiltered. Today, I always try to big up my guests to make them feel comfortable. I like to put smiles, pause on people's faces. But this episode is near and dear to my heart because I have two champions on the screen with me. I don't have to. See, listen. The best type of guests are the guests that you don't even have to introduce, right? Because their faces, their image, it precedes anything that they say. In this corner, it is the Grand Slam Grand Champion, Barry Bonds, hit your ass out of the park. One of the rudest people, shrewdest people to ever traverse the YouTube streets, Mr. Hassan Campbell. What's the word, Haas?
Oh my God, I'm honored. We up in the building with Dawgface. Oh my God.
Yeah. And then, so listen, whenever I go to New York, one of the first places I go is I'm across 125th Street. I'm at Sylvia's. I've been going to Sylvia's since the 90s, before I went to prison. Right? I was just at Sylvia's about a month ago, right? So this person has been behind the scenes quietly helping me take over the world. And I didn't even know it. I didn't realize that he was behind the scene maneuvering pieces like a grand chess master until I was in New York talking to Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo. And Tony Yayo said, hey, you got somebody behind you. I'm not sure if you know it or not, but it's Harlem Legend. I said, I've been watching Harlem Legend for a long time. A long time. Harlem Legend TV, my people, is in the
Salute. I'm a big fan myself. Shout out to the whole Detroit. Shout out to Pontiac. Shout out to Michigan. Hey, look, I am a big fan of yours. I love what you do, man. Authentication is crazy. You feel me? Like, yeah, I've been watching you. You heard? So salute to everything you got going on, man. Let's get into it, man. What's popping?
So listen, before we even get into the subjects, the topics, right? I just watched a review that Haas did. I was just watching this review just about a week ago when he did a review. I believe it was me and Terrence Gangster Williams, and he came down with the review. I said, if I made his radar, got to be doing something right. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't just review anything, right? It is what it is. I want to welcome both of you guys to Real Life Unfiltered. This is an unfiltered thing. Hey, feel free to cuss, fuss, act a fool. Feel free to put your blackness on full display. Don't just do what we do. I think we should start with Big Tigger and the dilemma that Tigger is going through with his wife, Miss Alicia Brown. I started to tap on the screen on Big Tigger, but the truth of the matter is that I've been following Big Tigger's career since I was in prison. I read the source. I watched Yo MTV Raps. I watched The Basement. I grew up literally from my early adulthood. I grew up on Tigger. So my thing is, I've never heard anything about Tigger displaying behavior that his wife said he displayed. I never saw it. To me, it is completely out of character. I don't know him personally, but just from his public persona, I was suspicious from the word go. And then I started to dig into her. I wanted to know who she was. And I started digging in right away. The missing child Amber Alert thing popped up, right? And then the video service. People were all set to condemn Big Tigger, despite the fact that he has no history of doing anything like this, right? People were all set to counsel him because we live in a counsel world. It's a counsel culture right now. You get counsel for any goddamn thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I saw the video, when I saw her head bust open to the white meat, when I saw the tears, my spider sense went off and I said, something's not right here. I know a diabolical bitch. And I'm passing the torch. I come back when y'all get through.
No, I'm gonna be honest. When I first seen it, right? Because I've watched Big Tigger. I was a kid, like in the basement and just New York, like it was New York vibes, right? I watched Big Tigger from the beginning, and I've never heard nothing like this. Well, no, I'll be lying if you say that, right? Because there has been little things thrown out there that he was actually on the other side of things. And yeah, he was abusive to women. And that was actually put out there. So I don't know if that was a seed by the industry. Because it happens. The industry plants seed when he doesn't obey. So that may be one of them, right? But I ain't gonna lie to you. When I seen this man, I seen this chick eye, and I said, man, this dude is a piece of shit. I gotta be real. So I got ties. The only reason why I didn't do a video and go crazy on Big Tigger is because my people from his actual station and people I deal with, they said, wait, just sit back. This is not in his character. Sit back and wait and watch what happens. I have not done a video leading up to today, and I'm a social media personality. So that should tell you something. And now this comes out today. I'm like, I feel impulsive. I feel like the people I talk about. To be honest, I feel like the people I actually talk about every day. I'm out of pocket. Yeah, because I was like, yo, this dude is disgusting.
Now, when I called you, when I called him earlier, he was sitting back plotting, ready to add. He was ready to jump on and pile on until I sent him the interview with Darrell Williams, the missing child's father, and it blew my mind. And I sent it to the brother, and the brother came back like, "Wait a minute."
I don't even think Haas seen this. Did you see the
Oh no! Just like I didn't see the full video,
right?
But see, this is where the fire came in up under my feet with the topic. Because at first, when I seen him rolling around on the floor and he on top of her, give me my phone, and I'm looking at the friend recording him, I'm just thinking to myself, I would have got up and slapped the shit out of that bitch. You playing with me like you think you can play with me like that? I'm gonna show you the deranged size, bitch. I'm gonna knock you out. You in my house filming me. Then I'm gonna kick the bitch on the floor on her ass. Both of y'all get the fuck out. I don't know what the fuck they think. Like, listen, you hurt niggas. We ain't Chris Brown. This ain't Rihanna. Bitch, I will slap the shit out of you. Don't play with me like that. You actually trying to set me up? I'm gonna give you what you looking for. But see, why can't the reason why I can't fuck with Tigger is because now that we know that filthy funky bitch is on a run, she was on a run. You snatched a man's child and went on a run. Any nigga that sit next to a bitch and you know this bitch not letting that father see his child, you know you dealing with a rotten bitch. You seen what she was doing to the next nigga. You aided, you and abetted that bullshit because you one of them jealous niggas that just want to take the bitch from the nigga, and you took the kid too. Now this man ain't got his kid in his life for all these years, and now shit blowing up in your face and hers at the same time. So you in the hot seat, you all the way in the hot seat, and the bitch in jail, locked up. They won't let me out. No.
So listen,
You're right, huh? That's another twist because I didn't even look at it that way.
No, listen. So when I'm listening to the interview, and the brother said that he's been looking for a child for 7 years. When he said that when he won custody of his child, she disappeared. It was a white car. She had a white car. The Maryland CPS and the police didn't do their job. That is classic black man syndrome. You know, black men are always at the bottom of the totem pole, even when it comes to CPS. They don't want to believe anything we say. Right. When There's no way. So listen, I don't want to condemn Tigger outright, but I have to be myself. Tigger, you got this nutball ass Jack Nicholson ass bitch in your house. There's no way that she has just started to display these kooky ass, wild ass characteristics. She's been doing this. There's no way she could have hidden her true self. The representative had to have shown itself years ago. There's no way this woman can be as kooky as her, as Darrell described it she was. And then when you take that and you couple that with what she did, and like Hassan said, you have somebody standing over there filming it. It's like this guy, I believe that was her son, I believe it was her son. Whoever it was, that person holding that phone is an accomplice. You're trying to set Tigger up. That woman wanted that phone. She already knew what was in that phone. Her suspicion was already through the roof. She didn't learn anything from that phone that day. Whatever her suspicions were, she was trying to get in that man's phone to probably try to screenshot and send stuff to herself. She was looking for a bag. She knew the divorce was coming, whether he fucked somebody or didn't fuck somebody. As crazy as you was acting, bitch, I would have fucked on you too, bitch.
Well, I want to say this, Dawgface, right? A lot of times, and we all have been in relationships with women that have children, right? And the actions that you display to the children is the actions that they take on, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to be honest. The person behind the camera, Mr. Tigger, yeah, we all heard it. Yeah, we all seen it. I got to be real with you. It sounds like traumatization in that boy voice, man.
No.
It sounds like because she's done this so many times. I feel like she's done this so many times. This kid is already into this now. Like when he sees it, he feel like his mother's being hurt. Okay, I'm just being honest.
So listen,
I'm not saying Tigger did nothing to her.
Talking to somebody who shot his stepfather at 16 years old. I went to the training school for 3 years for shooting my stepfather and I wasn't even there. I heard about what happened, and I came back. I tried to blow his motherfucking noodles out. If a young boy who sees his mother in distress, when you listen to what he said, this like CSI. We're CSI investigators today. When you listen to what he's saying, you can tell the disingenuous nature in the tone of his voice. That wasn't a voice of genuine concern. That was a voice of Mr. Tigger. Mr. Tigger, you're hurting her. Get up. He's narrating a crime, or he's narrating abuse that's not actually taking place. I would have slapped that little bitch ass nigga head between the
is he narrating what his mother taught him? Which one is
what
it?
I want to know is
narrating what his mother taught him.
What I want to know is how like her box, that punani is got to, that psychotic punani got to be some of the best punani in the world, because there's no way in hell I could sleep in there with those kids in that chick.
No.
There's no way. There's no way. Your kids is displaying. I done seen too much. I done seen way too many females destroy men. Mm-hmm. So once you know that the women have a wicked side, and then you sleep, you got the kids there too with that wicked side. Nah, my nigga, the whole family can throw the whole family in the trash. Put the whole family in the garbage.
Word.
Crazy punani is probably the best way to describe that, because the crazier a female is, the better the cat is. That's just
what?
Yeah,
that box is crazy. Listen, man. Listen, evil females, wicked females be coming with the that box be beastly.
Yeah,
like
give me an Al Green bitch. Yes. Oh, yeah, I don't want no bitch who ain't gonna threaten to kill me every now and again, because I'll be wrong.
Y'all vicious.
Yeah, threaten to kill me because
he said threaten to kill me.
Yeah, because show me you love me. I'm fucked up in the head. I wasn't ready.
Oh man, God,
threaten my life.
No, and go to jail and keep going to jail, because that's what the ex. You heard what the ex said. You sent it to me. You heard what the ex said.
So
why would you want to keep going to jail for something like that?
No, so the whole thing is this, right? So the boy who's filming the whole thing, you can tell that was an orchestrated thing. You can tell if he didn't know that particular incident was going to happen. Other incidents like that have happened, and he has participated there are probably dozens of recordings between her and Tigger going through their thing that we're not privy to right now. That's not the first time this little bitch ass nigga pulled his phone out and started to record. And I agree. They've had conversations. She's coached them, and her baby daddy, Darrell, said that she coached the little girl to accuse him of everything from molestation to selling drugs. So we know that she has this in her. She is the worst kind of bitch in the world.
And that's why I said this leads to traumatization. He's probably went through this since he was a kid.
I'm
being honest. Feeling like his mother's being hurt and he got to do something, but he's too.
Man, throw that little nigga in the garbage. That nigga is a product of that evil bitch. Throw that little nigga. That little nigga is forever trash. Throw him in the garbage too. He wicked. That little nigga wicked. And see, Tigger, I don't even know how he dealt with that. Like, when you see so much wickedness and so much evil coming from him, that bitch would have been got out of my house.
Yeah, they locked that nigga up. They locked him up.
And listen, when I meet a female and this is here's where you have to be observant of the type of people you deal with. Tigger has been a star for 30 plus years. So he's dealt with all manners of women. He's been put in all manners of situations, right? You mean to tell me you couldn't spot this shit from a mile away? Right?
No, he knew.
When she presents herself, and her backstory is that my child is missing.
And you telling me Tigger ain't know this?
Tigger know where that little girl is right now. I'm gonna throw it out there.
Yo, Haas, that was a crazy twist. I'm gonna be real. You brought that up. Shout out to you, my G, because I didn't even look at it that way. That's a crazy twist. Because what did Tigger do every time she's on the news? They looking for this child. What did he do all these years like that? Ain't that weird?
How hurtful? You know how hurtful it is for a father to cry, and then for 7 years not to see your child, and you're not in jail. You in the streets and you still can't see your kid? I've been through shit like that with a wicked woman. So I don't respect the man that stays next to a woman, because if I'm with a woman and you got a baby father, if the kids is not seeing him, I got to be nosy enough to see why. I got to reach out to that man myself and extend that olive. Because I'm not the nigga that's going to sit up there to be so jealous that I don't want the kids to be with their father. Nah, we not playing that game. I got to know why he's not in their life.
Real quick, can Tigger be that naive? That she can lie her way to a marriage and all these years and kids and later on and Tigger not know what's going on?
No.
I'm just asking.
He aided and abetted with that bum bitch. And that's why he's suffering the way he's suffering. And he's seen all the signs that she was a filthy bitch. And that's why he in hot water right now, because he kept playing with her. See, when you get to a certain level with a certain age in life, the shit that he just went through with her is what you go through when you 20 years old, maybe even when you're 30. When you in your 50s, that's not what you go through. There's zero tolerance for that when you hit 50 years old. We all have been through situations where I'm not going to be a hypocrite and act like back in the days I ain't slapped the shit out of a bitch. We ain't going to even play that game. Back in the days, I slapped the shit out of you and shoot your brother. How we going to do this? You going to go get your family too? Back in the days, I would slap the shit out of you and shoot your brother. So it's like, okay, cool. When you get older and you start seeing certain situations play out, and now you got all that ugly energy in your house, nah, I can't have that in my house. I'm too old for that.
Hey, listen. So we're thinking men here. What are the odds that we are now aware of her past? We know what she's been into. What are the odds that she corrected herself to the point that where she was able to live a normal life and convince him that she didn't have? What are the odds of that? And on top of that, like Haas just said, women gauge men by how they deal with their children, right? So as a man, the child has a father. What have you been told about what his father is?
I mean, so most right, and what my statistics tell me, it just being in the hood, growing up in the hood my whole life, most women, black women, colored women, Puerto Rican women don't have, they have babies out of wedlock, and that's what goes on all the time, right?
Are you saying they're whores? Because it sounds like you're just grabbing the whore.
I put out a little bit of cleaner YouTube, right? I'm just sorry. No. I'm being honest though. No. Most of the time, you'll find women that have children that the baby father either got killed, he's no longer around, so I gave it an out when I said got killed or no longer around. So I would look at a young big Tigger as somebody meeting a hood rat with some good coochie, and he did him. And it doesn't seem like, it seemed like you could tell another black man, you could tell him almost anything when it comes to a child, to be honest, these days. Oh, her father's not around, his father's dead. Or a lot of things play into that, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, Mr. Legend.
Yes.
Hell to the fuck no. There's no way I'm in a relationship with a woman who I know has a missing child. We're going to be.
How do you know he knows there's a missing child?
He ain't been to Maryland. So the fact that she has a missing child never came up.
How do you know this? As the man trying to poke after the club, I'll take her home, I joint crazy, I wife it, I put a ring on her finger. We have other children.
Ain't no
How
way.
do I know that?
Hey, listen.
The police was investigating. The police was looking, and somebody made it hard for the police to find that funky bitch. And the only nigga that was standing next to that funky bitch was that bitch ass nigga. He sat back and he ate it in the bed at that bitch while that kid didn't see her father. He ate it in the bed. And when shit started to blow up, it started to get ugly, because being a nigga like Tigger, and you being around BT, and you're around everybody, you're going to keep meeting females. And you're going to do what men do. It's hard to stay out of another woman's bed when the bitch is bad. And you like, damn, I scored another one.
His co-host.
Whoever it is.
I'm just asking.
It might be more than that.
What he was accused of. She said he was banging the co-host on V105.1 in Atlanta. I already know what is going on down there. Shout out to my peoples down there. But yay, that's what the accusations was.
Hey, listen, the president.
Is she pretty?
Yeah,
I can't say. I'm a married man, sir. I don't know nothing about that. I'm a married man. I don't know nothing about that.
Hey, listen.
How's it set you up now, Dawgface? You got to watch this nigga.
Listen.
He's a wild.
Listen, if you show me a picture of her, my wife ain't gonna tell me I can't say another female don't look pretty.
Look, I just don't, salute.
We will be the voice of reason for you. So listen, so you're telling me that you have been with a woman, you married her, you had a child by her, you've never been back to Maryland, you don't know her family, the conversation. Where's the investigation when it comes to finding your child? So he hasn't. Come on. You mean to tell me he's been married to this woman, he has a kid by her, he travels back to where she's from, he knows her entire family. You mean to tell me what's the update or what's the status on the missing child? Never came up? He didn't know it?
Women are conniving, bro. Women are conniving. What are you talking about?
Well, she would have put me on the phone with that kid's father.
Yeah. You don't
There's
know
no way in hell.
That's you. You're not Big Tigger. That's you. Big Tigger is on the road. He's working every day. He's getting money. He's doing other shit. He don't even.
And that's why he's in jail right now. That's why he's in jail right now for that bitch.
I don't know what's going on in this house because I'm boning this one. I'm out. I'm famous. I'm on the road. I'm doing what I do.
No,
and that's why Lyfe. Listen, that's why Lyfe caught up to him like that. Because when you don't pay attention to your circle, that hurts you.
Say it again, brother.
When you don't pay attention to your circle, that hurts you. Listen, man, people don't understand something. When you get out of the streets, the biggest threat and the biggest problem to you is your household now. The test don't go nowhere. Now the test becomes in your house. Sometimes your wife and your kid could be the biggest enemy that you could possibly have. And the minute that female wake up on the wrong side of the bed and she ain't feeling you no more, and y'all start to have that tension She laying in the bed on the opposite side. You laying in the bed. Your leg touch her leg. She move like she want to fall off the edge of the bed. Nigga just sleeping with the enemy.
I don't even have no more to add to that because that shit is right on point. There's no way that I am a criminal. I might not never be shit in his life.
Come on.
I'm just keeping the gangster.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's no way my spider instincts would have went off. There's no so just imagine a woman, you telling the woman you have children and the children live in the house with you and her. She's not going to ask you about the baby's mama. She's not going to ask you why the baby mama is not reaching out or what's going on.
With the good coochie, man. It's different with the when it. So I'm gonna be honest, bro. Is very different when it comes to men on women and women on men, right? So we don't care about the other nigga. We hoping that nigga ain't around.
I care about the other nigga.
A lot of times, though, a lot of times in relationships, and you know, I'm just being honest, bro. We don't care about no other niggas.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
I don't want no nigga coming.
That's
to
a lie.
Personally, I don't want no nigga coming to mouth.
Hey, Harlem legend, brother. Why do you think so many niggas getting killed about a bitch? Niggas do care about the other.
Yeah, they do.
I'm asking nigga.
Only if we know they're in the picture.
No.
I think that this is one of those things where we know that he's not in the picture.
Listen, all three of us are retired criminals. I'm not having no bitch nowhere near me until I get a Carfax on that bitch. I want to know what, you know what I'm saying? I want to know what the fuck was going on, what hood you from, what high school you went to, bitch. I want to know who your cousins is. I want to know who your sisters and your close friends are dating because it might be a conflict between me and them.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. That's maybe
absolutely.
why I knew my wife since I was a kid. Right. So, and we grew up in Harlem together. So it ain't one of these things where that's why I look at things. I don't know. I look at things a little different. Yeah, I feel like women are conniving and can get over on this nigga.
She helped you cook crack. She helped you cook crack in the 80s.
There you go. So it's a little different than what's going on out here today.
Right.
Right.
It's different than what's going on out here. Like I just don't see it the way I feel like she pulled the wolf over this nigga.
I'm saying the Big Tigger is that inexperienced as a person who's been in the limelight or been more than visible, above and beyond the regular rank and file nigga from the hood. Are we saying the Big Tigger hasn't had his fair share of women, fair share of relationships?
No, I don't feel like that. Ultimate square.
You think he is square?
Ultimate square.
Well, listen.
Ultimate square that came up with
that nigga was sleeping with Superhead. What are you talking about?
Ultimate square. What that means? You felt like you were sleep. What that tell you?
Well, Superhead got some of the Superhead got some of the best ass in the world, from what I heard.
But what that's why they tell you when a nigga willingly wanting to be known, I was with Superhead. I don't want nobody to know that.
Let me tell you something.
I don't want a nigga to know I was with his
one thing were you messing up at with Tigger? Tigger done touched millions of dollars.
Yes.
That turns you into a different animal.
That's my sister. Go ahead.
Tigger done touched millions of dollars. That shit done turned him into a different animal. And a man with money has an arrogance that comes with him. And then a man that's on TV. There's the arrogance that comes with a nigga that's on TV. He ain't a regular nigga no more. He a superstar. So you acting like he is square? No, he ain't a square. He like a nigga that played basketball in high school. All the bitches want you. When you see Tigger, you see him on BET, automatically you think he's successful. He winning. His bank account can have 5 pennies in it. You think he winning. So he has access to all types of women that's throwing it at him. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
Shout out to Stacey Galore.
Stacey Galore, you already know that's number one. Salute day one shit. Yeah, Stacey Galore, day one shit.
You have to listen. Shout out to anybody who's able to get that pussy out of Superhead back in the day. I that was primo pussy back in the day.
Damn. Yeah, no, that was primo head. That was primo head back in the day. That was primo. Like people was going crazy.
That mouth is famous. That mouth hot.
Oh man, she wild. Yeah, she won. She won back in the day.
Having said all that, I think it is in a day and time that we're living in now. It is virtually impossible. I say it is impossible for Tigger not to have known or not to have been aware that she had a missing child. And if he was aware that her child was missing, where's the update? I'm asking the bitch what time she going to nail appointment. So I'm asking her about her missing child. I'm asking about are there any updates? And then the only reason why Tigger wouldn't ask her, because that's your wife, you sleep with her. That missing child is a source of pain and anguish in her heart that you can't erase if she has nothing to do with it. That little girl has been in Tigger's house. Tigger know what the fuck going on here. And is it a surprise that lo and behold, she flip on him, his career takes a nosedive like a fucking kamikaze in World War II, and all of a sudden she's arrested for kidnapping, and that ain't no coincidence.
Did he really lose his job?
I heard that he lost his job. So
No. He's still there. He's still there. Everything is still good. They never cut him off. He's still on V105.1. They never cut him off. They was waiting for the outcome. You feel me? They never cut him off. And I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like it is a lot. I can't sit here. You're right. You're right, Dawgface. I can't sit here and say that he just exactly doesn't know anything about this, about a missing child. They coming to, like Hassan said, they coming to look for this child. What are you doing when they're looking for her child?
It says that he was not fired. It says Big Tigger was not fired. He was announced, but he has announced he stepped away from his role as the host of the Big Tigger show at V103. He made a decision to step down following the recent arrest, pending legal proceedings surrounding domestic violence and child cruelty charges. So listen, it's hard for me to feel sorry for Big Tigger because it's hard for me to wrap my mind around that he knew nothing about what was going on here. I do not believe, and I ain't trying to be the police or nothing, but there's no way a bitch gonna be in my house living up under my motherfucking roof and she has a missing child and we're not talking about that at least once or twice a week. I'm gonna call for her. And then we're gonna, since the child is missing, you're not in contact with the father because he's back where you're from. So he would be the first one on the ground to get updates. Where's the father at? No.
No, you're right. We just don't know what's going on. Like, no. Something don't sound right. You're right about that. You're right about that. I ain't mad at that, Tate. Oz, what up?
I mean, how old is she now? 17?
Yes.
She ain't a missing child no more. She ain't got to go home at 17.
Mm-hmm.
But has she even popped out? Has she popped out?
Well, they said that at the time of arrest, they said that she wasn't with the two children that were. She has 3 children. She has the child. I think that's her oldest child. Then she had a boy by another person before she met Tigger, and then she had the young child.
So today, nobody still knows where this child is?
As of right now, the father that interview was just a couple days ago. He said that they still haven't located her yet. So we now know this bitch is crazy as a bitch. See, my mama from Alabama. That bitch crazy as a Bessie bug.
But how was she able to live with Tigger, a millionaire dude that does background checks, all this stuff on you? How was she able to get in like that?
Hey, listen. I sent you the interview. You heard the father say he reached out to Tigger to tell Tigger what the fuck it was he was dealing with. Nobody in her family back in Maryland told Tigger, hey, this bitch crazy. This bitch nuts.
You got the tape on hand? Play it real quick. Play a little bit of it.
Yeah, okay. I got
so
you.
People can get a little bit more
context.
So make sure y'all smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. What's good, man? What's popping? Yeah, play a little bit. Go to your Instagram and play it because he actually has the actual recording of the father calling into a radio station and actually giving a one-on-one.
We got Darrell Williams. He's about to call in and give us his version of the story as it pertains to his daughter who has been missing since 2019. And of course, this is the daughter he shares with Alicia Brown, who is now married to Big Tigger. This is more than a viral story, y'all. This is about a missing child, and we're going to talk to the dad. We've got him on the line.
Yes, we do.
Mr. Darrell Williams, you there? Okay, there we are. Darrell, can you hear us?
Yes, I'm here.
There we go. How you doing, man? Good afternoon.
Hi, how are you? How are you all?
We're great. And thanks for taking the time to be with us today.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Now, a lot of people are just learning about Aaliyah Brown, who is the daughter of Darrell. Let me make sure I have that correct. Is her last name Brown legally, Darrell? I don't want to misspeak.
Yeah.
Okay. So a lot of people are now learning about Aaliyah Brown, who is the daughter of Darrell Williams, because of the current headlines involving her mom, Alicia Brown, who is married to Big Tigger. We all know Big Tigger here in the DMV. He currently does a morning show down in Atlanta on V103. But before that headline became a trending topic, there was already a long custody battle, a court record, and a missing child case that has been open since 2019. And I'm speaking about the case that involved 10-year-old at the time, Aaliyah Brown, who disappeared from Reisterstown, Maryland in May of 2019. She's now 17 years old. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, they still list her as a missing child. So we've got Darrell Williams on the phone, and we just want to be clear. We're not trying to convict anyone on the radio. It's about hearing from Darrell, who is the father who has spent many years trying to find his daughter and understanding what happened before she disappeared, and also getting clear on what the public needs to know. Obviously, Darrell's story also sheds light on the credibility of Alicia Brown, who has recently accused and made accusations and allegations of domestic violence as it pertains to Big Tigger. So, Darrell has a lot of insight about that, as he was in a relationship with Alicia Brown, Big Tigger's current wife, prior to her even knowing Big Tigger, and before all of the headlines this weekend popped off. So, Darrell, thanks for being here. We want to start from the beginning with you, Alicia, and Aaliyah. Can you just tell us, how this began? Like, for people who are just hearing your name, who are you? Where are you from? And when did you meet Alicia?
My name is Darrell. I'm from Baltimore, born and raised. And I met Alicia in 2009. How our beginning started, we dated for a year. It didn't work out. And in that year, she sent me to jail, which was kind of my primary reason for not having this work out. And from the time that she was pregnant, had the baby, and we both tried to raise her, she did not really want me involved in Aaliyah's life. So it had always been a struggle to be consistently involved in Aaliyah's life without the court's help.
What did she send you to jail for that first time?
I've always went to jail, ironically, for the same charge, and it was for assault.
I've always went to jail.
We got in an argument. We sort of went out one night back in, 2013, I believe, 2009, 2010, maybe. We supposed to have went out, and we got in an argument. So I changed the car around, and I was going to take her back home, and she took the keys out the car, and we almost crashed. When I got the keys back in the car, she started hitting me with everything that was in vicinity of her reach in my car. I used to have I used to have a bunch of stuff in my car, so she was just hurling objects. By the time we got to the park and the police arrive and everything, they arrest her because they look at my face, they look at all the marks on me, and they arrest her that night. But because she was pregnant, she said she was miscarrying. They took her to the hospital, and then they released her. A day later, I got arrested. I had a warrant for my name saying that I brutally assaulted this woman, and it was completely false. So that pretty much ended our relationship from the jump, because I refuse to be with somebody that will send you to jail. So
right. And from what I understand about this case, that one assault charge then followed you and kind of snowballed into this long odyssey of what your life has become. Am I correct in assuming that?
All right. So please, for everybody listening, educate yourself on the legal system, because you will you'll have a bunch of attorneys when you are in trouble or need help. You'll have a bunch of attorneys that'll want to help you, but really they just want to get you.
Sounds like his phone, the reception. Darrell, are you still there?
Right back in.
Darrell. Darrell.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. You said you'll have a bunch of attorneys, but really they'll try to what?
Most of the attorneys just want money and they want you to plead out in the case. And that's pretty much my first ever attorney, because this was the first time I had ever been to court. My first attorney, I took the worst legal advice. Even though I wasn't convicted of anything, it was a probation before judgment. Mm-hmm. That does follow you, because once the case is resolved and let's say the same person says something again, they look at that as if you had some sort of incident before, so it's more likely than not that something occurred now. And that's how it was so easy for her to obtain warrants anytime she went into the police and said I did something to her.
Now, Darrell, just to be clear, and so the audience has a clearer picture, have you ever put your hands on Alicia Brown at any point?
No. I can assure you that Alicia Brown put her hands on me way more times than I had ever done once. Like, I've never hit this woman. I've never.
I don't like when you did that.
Most of the story she put up was just that, just make believe. And she was in court like it was true.
So that's what I wanted to ask you, because, of course, most of us are first learning about Alicia Brown over the weekend when she also posted a picture on social media with a huge gash above her eye and what appeared to be a black eye, while the caption read, please ask my husband what happened to my face. Have you ever experienced something like that where she, I know you're saying she would accuse, but this is before social media. Like, what did you ever experience anything similar to that?
Yes. Before the advent of Instagram and all the recent social medias, there was things like AOL Messenger, Instant Messenger. She would send my friends, the people that's on my friends list in the Messenger, messages about me saying that I beat her, she's having twins, or she would do things to fabricate stories to my own friends.
That right there.
Yo, we hear you. Go ahead.
That right there, my dear friends, that is the nail in the proverbial coffin for this bitch.
But the trick questions, though, it's trick questions in there. What? I didn't like the way he answered the question. I can assure you, he put her hands on me. No, because he fell into the bullshit. That's the problem.
Hey, listen, so he's listen. Hey, Harlem legend. Everybody not criminals like me, you, and Haas, bro.
No, but he fell into the bullshit. We gotta agree. He fell and
gangster.
He fell into the bullshit. The man said, I heard everything he said. He said, I can assure you she put her hands on me more than I put my hands on. Nigga, if you put your hands on, nigga, just tell us what's going on, nigga. See, this is the problem.
Listen,
no, he fell to the bullshit, the same thing. So why we can't say the same for Tigger?
No,
he fell into the bullshit. He probably did black the bitch eye.
Listen, when you listen to it, he said he worded it wrong, but he did not say he hit her. He said, I can assure you that she put her hands on me more times and I never hit her.
Nigga, the answer is no. The answer is no. I've never touched this woman. I'm just saying. Nigga, you got to understand where you at. What you doing? I pick up. So I'm one of them bloggers that pick apart every little thing. Every little thing you say to me is I'm going to fucking.
He's nervous.
Nigga, he's nervous when my life is on the line. I'm not nervous when my life on the line. I'm gonna tell y'all what the fuck going on. That nigga played into the same shit that Tigger played into, man. Period.
Okay.
You know what this makes me think of?
Beat each other up and kill each other. That's what the fuck.
I'm gonna tell you what this shit make me think of. Like, you ever watch that interview where Mike Tyson said the greatest punch he ever threw was when he hit Robin Givens?
Yes.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know why men like the front, my nigga. I'm not a Hollywood nigga.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a Hollywood nigga. I'm a Bronx River nigga. I'm a street nigga. And back in the days, because I'm a grown man now, I'm too grown. If you make me angry, I'm gonna walk out the door. But back in the days, I would have elbowed DDT'd this bitch. You think I'm gonna sit up here? You really think I'm gonna sit up here and act like one of these Hollywood niggas? This filthy bitch that play military mind games? I would have DDT'd that bitch and threw her down a flight of steps too. Yep, absolutely. I don't know why niggas be fronting, but let me make this clear, y'all. We grown men now. Men ain't got no business putting their hands on a woman. But the younger version of me, I would have slapped that bitch 1,000 times over. She's foul. She's foul. Why niggas act like I don't understand. When did it get to the point to where that street niggas act like they don't smack foul bitches?
Yeah, because I go sat a bitch here right now.
I'm just saying. So that's why I didn't like the way he got to know how to answer them questions, man. When you under that pressure and you on the radio like that, nigga, I slapped the shit out that bitch. That bitch put her hands on me way too many times. I'm fine.
You can never admit that.
It's 100 though. Like, see, I'm all about 100. So I'm gonna break that bitch down.
No,
so he made himself look a little shaky.
I'm not mad at him because all the pressure's on her right now. Let that bitch take all the heat. I'm not going to admit my motherfucking abusive ways. Why would I do that?
Yeah, no, you're right.
My wife would not even be. You would never catch my wife on the floor rolling around with my phone.
Right.
What type of shit?
She don't like once because we too grown. Once you feel like the energy is that, it's like one of us got to go. Which one of us leaving? Oh, you ain't leaving, I believe. Like that niggas just too grown. The bitch rolling around on the floor with a cell phone.
I get it. You niggas control your situations. I don't control mine. My wife take care of everything. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I get you. Watch this. Under what circumstances a black woman, if she had that phone, she already has suspicions. There's nothing in that phone new. So once we talking about black women. Black women don't need no motherfucking proof to go upside your motherfucking head. A good firm suspicion will get your ass out greened. Black women don't need
She was only looking to go on that phone to get something out of there to use against him to hurt him. That's the only reason why she wanted to get in that phone. She was looking for something and she was fighting for it. She wanted to get it so that she could use it later on to hurt him. And what a lot of dudes nowadays have a problem with, you're dealing with females that got recordings of you and arguments that you have, recordings of your fights, and they storing them. And they only store. That's why you got to be careful, even with a phone conversation, because you can have a conversation with a woman and you arguing with her, and she's actually fading in and fading out the things that make you look like the winner of the conversation, and she's stirring up all the shit on the conversation that's making you look bad.
Yes.
And then when it plays out, nobody that's listening don't know that this is edited conversation.
Let me ask y'all niggas something. What are we marking this up as? He is just as bad as her? Because the Haas brung up the other side now. Oh, nigga, you knew what the fuck was going on. You knew that child was missing. So are we mocking this up? That nigga should be in jail with that bitch? I'm just saying, what are we mocking this as now?
You go first.
Listen, man. Any man that'll sit up there and you want to play co-defendants with a woman that takes the man's children away, to me, you're mud. I hate men. Just like I hate women. Most dudes that ain't seeing their kids, that haven't seen their kids in 5 or 6 years, is laying up with a woman that's right in the bed with him. You know he got kids. How do you feel comfortable with this man not being a father to his kids?
So
any woman that has a man and you know he got other kids and them kids ain't coming around, that bitch is just as filthy as that nigga. So now Tigger is in a situation. That bitch got a baby father that ain't seeing a kid, and you not making sure he see the kid. You just as foul as her. You reap what you sow.
Right.
Is it my turn?
Go do your thing.
I concur. Black women nowadays, when they talk about black men, they talk about when they talk about black men who have children that they're in relationships with, they talk about the dynamic between the man and his baby mama. And they judge them. If you ain't seeing your kids, I don't want to be around you. Because nigga, if you ain't taking care of your kids, then you don't give a fuck about that. Those came from you. So if you don't have no care and concern about what's going, there's no. First of all, the girl's not missing. She had another daughter and named her daughter the same name as the missing daughter.
What?
Yes. But they call her Autumn though. But her name is Aaliyah too.
That's wild.
They're saying allegedly that she used the daughter whose name is Aaliyah too. She used that to muddy up the waters of Big Tigger.
Is the other nigga daughter alive?
That's what I'm asking. Like, is there any sights of the other girl?
Well, he said in his interview that he was certain that she was alive, and he admitted that he knew that the mother is the one who took the child the whole time. He admitted.
I'm gonna be honest. He just like the mother, man. These niggas is all trapped. You niggas already got caught up in the web. The same thing with Tigger. They all got caught up in the web, my nigga.
So, are you saying that she's like a single white female who just? What are you trying to say? I'm lost.
I feel like she's the reckless bitch, and all of these guys are they basically accomplice.
So you're saying
they're accomplice at this point.
You're saying grown men. Not the first. They were young, 22, 23, 24 years old. I get him being green. He's green right now. But Tigger, knowing that your wife has a missing child who's been missing,
accomplice.
There's no way. If my girl has a child that's missing, I'm asking, and she's not dead. She's missing. She's still. I'm going to ask her. Hey,
accomplice.
What's the update? And I'm a millionaire, so I'm going to put my money because
figure it out. Yeah,
figure it out.
Accomplice.
That girl, the young lady who's 17 years old, she's been in that house. I will bet. How much money do I get? I will bet.
Of course.
$10,000 that girl has been in Tigger's house living there.
I wouldn't bet you. I wouldn't goddamn bet you. I wouldn't. I believe that shit, man. Accomplice. I believe the first husband's accomplice too. They both stupid. Both these niggas is just chasing.
You know what the question is now? Is Tigger gonna get back with? Is Tigger gonna get back with this chick?
If he does, he will go. If he does, he's worse than Will Smith.
He's worse than Will Smith. You heard?
I would have been kicked Jada Pinkett Smith motherfucking ass.
Hell yeah, bro.
I would have took this motherfucking size 11.5 and inserted it in her backside.
I'm 11.5 too. That's crazy.
Hey, watch this. I'm not the kind of guy to try to get bitches by trying to convince bitches that I don't hit bitches. I'll beat a bitch ass.
God bless America. God bless America. Hey, look. God bless America. I'm not going to get you guys. Y'all guys do what y'all do.
Right. I'm gonna ask. We have a disagreement, so I'm a firm believer of this. Right, this series. Right, there's a way for a woman to disagree or to express her disappointment in what a man has did or said or either not done and said. There's a way for a woman to express that without stepping into the role that a man traditionally occupies with a man. When a woman can stand face to face with you and call you a bitch and a whole ass nigga to your face. Those are the same things that if a man would have said it, that's going to precipitate a war between us, right? So women, not black women especially, they're the only group of people. They're the only women. All the ethnic groups. You don't see this in Asian communities. You don't even see it in Hispanic communities. Now, Hispanic women got real saucy ass mouths, but you're not gonna see no Hispanic chick. I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna see her standing face to face with El Polo Loco and call him no bitch. El Polo Loco gonna spaz on her.
Facts.
Big Tigger is a bitch ass nigga. I don't feel no way sorry for him, and nor do I believe that he doesn't know what the fuck is going on here.
No, you're right. You're right about that.
Pooh Shiesty.
Oh, disgusting.
I said Pooh Shiesty, and I looked at Haas because I looked at you because I see what you said about it the other day, right? Pooh Shiesty. So on the scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being Cornell West intelligent or Michael Eric Dyson level intelligence, right? With 1 being with 5 being Michael Eric Dyson, right? 1 being a window licking, short bus riding, slobbing, helmet wearing ass nigga. 5 Michael Eric Dyson, 1 window slobber, window licker. Pooh Shiesty and his whole merry band of idiots.
2. I'll give him a 2. The worst kind. Let me tell you something. There's other ways to negotiate. Okay, like I'm just saying, I'm more of the square type now. I understand how to negotiate, how to get my money, how to everybody to leave happy. And I ain't gonna lie, this has to be the biggest crash out in the last 10 years. It has to be.
His brain had to be. He had to be smoking angel dust or wet, or he had to be smoking K2 or something. Because, like, how do you the biggest nigga in the country at the time?
Twice.
You right up there. You in the winner's seat. Everybody waiting to see what's your next move, and you just throw it all away. And you really just told yourself.
Keep in mind, the recording was just leaked of Gucci Man in there looking like a coochie man. I'm just saying. You heard Gucci Man in there looking like coochie man. He said, "Oh, you release what you want me to say?" Like he looked bad, right? And not too many months ago, he was smoking on Pookie Loc. Right, he was still smoking Pookie Loc.
He was smoking Pookie Loc.
15 years, 20 years later, he's smoking Pookie Loc.
Yes.
So I still gotta chalk it up to Pooh Shiesty being one of the goofiest criminals ever.
Watch this.
Your father ain't no good. Think about it. Your father ain't no good. I believe that recording came in Big 30. Respectfully salute, you ain't never been in jail a day in your life, right? And this is the first time he's been arrested. I believe he upped that recording to get a deal. Like these guys are looking to take deals and get out of here. So it's just like the NBA young boy guys. Like you haven't heard anything about. See, so JR is getting crucified right now by the feds, right? Mm-hmm. They're making sure they put this guy under the jail. Mm-hmm. But you haven't heard anything about the NBA YoungBoy side. Did you guys give statements? What are you doing over there? And I think to me, I don't want to go too deep because I don't know if you watch my videos, but I feel like it's going to go deeper into the mob tie situation. Who owns Houston PD? Who owns what's going on out there? Like it's a lot going on. It's nasty.
City Council, House Reps, Police Commission, the mayor's office,
getting paid. Everybody is making a dollar.
I don't want to get into that with you guys because I don't want people to say what I'm saying is a reflection of you. But I'm the official spokesperson for that young man. I just talked to him 2 days ago, and it is all the railroad. There are forces at work here that have put their hand on the scales of justice with the All-Star JR situation. But back to this motherfucking window licker ass nigga right here.
Let me ask you this real quick before we jump, right? Mm-hmm. Why do you think more powerful voices are not getting involved when it comes to self-defense, JR? And because we all know the situation by now, right? We're not going to sit here and sugarcoat like we didn't know that this dude was fucking his baby moms and they had problems and he pulled up to the event and they pulled up to the... We know what the fuck is going on by now. Why isn't more powerful voices getting involved in that? I've made hundreds of thousands of views of JR, for real, of this whole situation. I always want to know, why don't we understand where does NBA gang stand at in all this? Why don't we see these statements? Or because I believe these guys made a statement. Because you have to talk to the police in order for that nigga to get locked up, period. You got to talk. You're the victim now. So when I'm the victim, I have to talk to the police. So I've always wondered why we don't hear nothing about anything going on. And they're supposed and is on tape, initiated this shit, right? So this will fall under the self-defense belt. Why isn't this self-defense? And why is he being charged with things that's going around the law? It's kind of like going around. Like, I don't see why Ben 10 is not in cuffs. I don't see why that kid from Houston is not in cuffs. The one that actually initiated this situation. So it's a little tricky to me with the system. And I don't like to get into politics of the Houston politics. I told you, I don't do politics, brother. I try not to do religion and politics because I know there's always somebody that's not going to agree with me. Maybe my money ain't long enough. But I've always wondered why. And so they tried to rob him for his chains. If you look at the police, what they said on the first insert that came out, the pale face guy, the white, the light skinned guy, he sat there and said, well, it appears they were trying to rob him on camera, rob him for his chains. One of the guy's pistols dropped. He grabbed it and defended himself. Mm-hmm. So it seems like a self-defense situation. Mm-hmm. Why is this all switched up now?
So, All-Star JR was charged federally first with being a felon in possession of a firearm. It's two charges. It's two. It appears as if it's just one, but it's two. One, interstate trafficking of a firearm because the firearm was manufactured and registered to Georgia, but it was used in the felony.
His firearm?
No, it wasn't his firearm.
He dropped it on the scene, so it's not even his.
So there is no definitive possession of the firearm. They don't know where it came from.
What?
Also, they know that the firearm.
Come on, man. You know better than that.
They know that the firearm was registered in the state of Georgia. It was manufactured and registered in the state of Georgia. Right? And it has never been re-registered anywhere else. So in their mind, you transport is illegal transportation of a firearm across state lines. And that's what federalized it to begin with, because the case wasn't federalized before that. So when it comes to him being charged, so let me just clear it up because I haven't said this, but here is why he was charged with only one count of felonious assault. They're saying that, so there is precedence that says a felon can possess a firearm, right, to defend himself or to defend people he's with if he feels like his life is in imminent danger or the life of somebody he's with is in imminent danger. You can possess, but there are criteria. One, you can only possess and use a firearm for as long as the threat is clear and present, as long as the threat exists. After that, you have to stop. You have to leave the firearm there. And you have to wait for the law enforcement to get there to explain to them what transpired, right? He did. So what they're saying is, well, 3 people got shot. Ben 10, Daddy and Ron, who's an NBA member also. Nobody from Mob.
The Houston kid.
No, he's from Baton Rouge as well.
I thought he was from Houston.
No, both of them are from Baton Rouge. Daddy and Ron and NBA Ben 10, they're both NBA members. They just live in Houston. It was OG 33's who's NBA young boy's second in command, or third in command. It was his birthday celebration. So he's charged with 1 count versus 3 when 3 people got shot, because they're saying that he came back and he shot Ben 10 while Ben 10 was laying motionless on the ground. They said if he hadn't done that, then he wouldn't have been charged at all, because based on video and witness evidence, he was being assaulted and robbed from his possessions. They're saying that he went 1 step too far by coming back and again. My whole thing is he's been the victim of gunshots before. They've tried to take his life on multiple occasions. That's one.
So you can't determine when somebody feels like their life is no longer in danger.
When you're being confronted by 10, 15 people in the entourage and they start jumping on you, assaulting you, right? You can't tell me when I think it's safe. I don't know where the gun's coming from. I don't know who hitting what. I'm ducking my head trying to stop from being assaulted. People picking up chairs from the crash their chairs down on my head. My thing, there is a case. There's an argument to be made about when Monday morning quarterback you're not in his mind. You don't know what he was thinking. You don't know in his mind. You don't know when he believed the threat was over with or it was discontinued. You can say he went a step too far, but we can argue that. But I mean, because if he was white, they would be celebrating him as a person who defended himself against some marauding ass, angry ass, drugged up ass, doped up ass niggas. And he didn't cooperate. Did he hurt himself by making the rap videos and social media posts? Yes, he did. That just is what it is. He knows that. But before we go too far into that rabbit hole, Gucci Mane, is Gucci Mane a rat, or is Gucci Mane a businessman who found himself on the wrong side of a pistol this time? So therefore, because he was operating as a businessman and not a thug, what he did in terms of cooperating with the police should be looked at and judged the same way that people look at and judge QCP's situation.
That's the dude that run the label, right? That used to run the label. He sold it.
Yes.
Go ahead, Oz.
Gucci Mane, you just throw him in the whole garbage can. Bottom line to it is, for one, that situation should have never leaked out to the police. The situation should have never, for Gucci Mane to be as ignorant as he's been, me just sitting up there and watching him disrespect Jeezy, and Jeezy had to be the perfect gentleman, and watching both of them had an army of guns on both sides. So if it would have trickled off, it would have been ugly. So for you to represent yourself like you just that hard and you that much on it, and this was just recent, and now when you get caught when a nigga got the drop on you because you comfortable in the studio, and then you comfortable standing in the face of a nigga that they said you stole millions from while he was in jail. See, that's the only reason why I'm not so mad at Pooh Shiesty, because once I realized that you done stole millions from me, like I've seen niggas die for far less, but you done robbed me, ain't set me out with nothing, and then you got me standing in your face like it's something sweet. And then when a nigga G-checked you, like, yo, this 10 bricks in that bag right there? You call the police? Like, nah, my nigga. Absolutely not. You robbed me in real life, so now I robbed you and everybody in your studio. And it is what it is. But I guess Gucci Mane, he pulled a snitch move but a business move at the same time, because there's no way in hell for now he gonna get the money back through the insurance. If he had insurance on that jewelry, which 9 times out of 10 he did. He had insurance on that jewelry. He's gonna get that money back. And as far as like the contract and anything else go, now you a threat to me forever. You just showed me that you were willing to dumb out and go all the way to war and come to my place of residence, my place of business. I have to get rid of you. There's only one option for you, to put you in jail, because I'm not willing.
I gotta cut you off, Haz. I feel like, respectfully, to be honest, Gucci Mane has always been a civilian, bro. Since the BMF days, since he had to shoot a nigga for trying to rob him. When you start 1017 Brick Squad, you are a businessman, okay? That's just number one. I don't care what he's been feeding to the streets, because you've been feeding into that same narrative that he's been telling us for years. I'm a gangster, I'm a thug, I'm all of this. He's never been that to me. Now, maybe when he was on the drugs and he was Guap and Gucci Mane, I feel like we played into that. We fell victim. Okay, we are the people that are mentally fucked up because we thought Gucci Mane was a gangster. I don't think he's ever been a fucking gangster. And I've always thought he had that sweet spot. And to keep it real with you guys, a lot of you guys are playing into what he wants you to play into. That's why he's selling out today. He's still getting money. He's still making money off fucking Pooh Shiesty. He's one of the dumbest fucking rappers ever. He's really from that.
So watch
He's really from that. Pooh Shiesty's really from that.
So watch this. So I'm gonna give it back to you. I'm gonna be real brief with this. when you say that we're buying into his persona,
yes,
we're not buying into his persona because he created his image in the studio. Gucci Mane has been in some of the most historic battles involving rappers in Atlanta's history. He has been the robber.
Okay.
He's been the dope fiend robber, beat your ass nigga, shoot out broad daylight ass nigga. So we're not just we're not affixing a title of gangster, a thug on him, right? Without there being some there. That's number one. Number two, his public, he's the one who curated and cultivated his persona of a gangster ass nigga, the same way Young Thug did, same way 21 Savage did, the same way Lil Baby did, same way Gunna did. They're the ones who curated that shit and sold that shit to the public. So if you curate an image and you sell it to the public, you can't then turn around and back out because the circumstances are not in your favor. That ain't how that go.
No, I think you got it twisted because we've been told for years as a 45-year-old man about to be 46, I know this is a fairy tale. I know this ain't real.
Yeah, but listen, Harlem.
No, y'all play into these goddamn rappers. I don't.
I'm gonna call you.
Listen, unless you telling me, unless you listen,
I don't.
Unless you telling me, Jeezy man that got murdered was a fake body. That nigga's
trying to inflict something on somebody else, a civilian.
My nigga, a killer's a killer.
He was a known robber, though.
A killer is the killer. A killer's a killer, my nigga. Once you catch that body, there's no turning back.
Watch this, Haas. Watch this. Listen.
Yeah.
So we're old heads, bro.
Yes.
We're old. We're older, distinguished gentlemen now. So
yes,
I'm a first generation hip hop head.
I'm a generation blood. I thought you was gonna say that.
No, nigga, nice try though. I'm too old to be in the game.
Oh, Pyro, nigga, you a first generation blood.
Pyro, that bitch ass. Don't mention that bitch ass.
Go ahead. I ain't do that. Go ahead.
So listen. We come from a generation where we were able to distinguish between. Look, I grew up believing Cool G Rap was the nigga who was really taking bricks from the mob. That On the Run it was paying homage to gangster shit.
Right.
This is before NWA took over. I'm listening to Cool G. Cool G was a robber. I'm a robber by trade. I had a flashback, excuse me. So listen, there used to be a time where we could distinguish between, right? Because we knew it, right? So, but in the world that we live in now, these niggas who profess to be drilling and killing on these rap records, they drilling and killing on these motherfucking rap records. Are you trying to say that we bought into King Von's image? We bought into Lil Durk's image?
I grew up in hip hop, man. I'm from Harlem, the heart of hip hop, man. And I just know a lot of these guys are fake, man. It's not real. I grew up in the cartoon era. It's not real. I know a lot of these rappers, when they talk, it's not real. Stop buying into this shit.
So watch this. Pooh Shiesty was the biggest artist in the world when he caught his case 4 years ago. He had the #1 single. He was his upward trajectory was through the fucking moon. He fired a gun in a club in Miami doing a performance, right? He then followed that up by coming back to Miami, and then he robbed motherfuckers for some shoes and some weed. The same people who he rented the cars from, the exotic cars from, that they know who he robbed them for some shoes and some weed. And guess who was with him? The same stupid ass niggas him in Dallas with this shit. So you telling me this nigga shot a nigga he's the biggest rapper in the world 4 years ago. He shot a nigga you telling me
same few retards, bro. Come on, man. Y'all we're a little smarter than this, bro.
Hip hop is ran by retards.
But we're a little smarter than this. So I sat back you too, motherfucker. You, Hassan, we all a little smarter than this, okay? I've sat back and analyzed the game. I'm telling you. I knew it was fake from the beginning. Now, every now and then you'll get a Pooh Shiesty that's really living what they talking about.
All these niggas crash out, bro. Look at
it's some weirdos out there like that. I don't take this shit serious.
Well, let me tell you something. You better stay. Don't you come out the house.
Stay in the house. Stay in the house.
Because you got some shit fucked up. These young niggas will drill and kill your ass. You make sure your insurance paid up. Your Blue Cross and Blue Shield and Aflac.
I know, but I'm telling you, it's fake. It's not as real as you think, man.
I believe that.
It's like that, man. A lot of 90% of not like that.
I sat back and I watched thousands of young men die during the rise and fall of this drill era in New York. Shit is very real. All that fake, like this drill when the because I never really knew about that drill stuff in Chicago like that until
Akademiks.
I wasn't even on the Akademiks like that. I never watched that cornball. So when I started seeing like that's the wars in Chicago, I never watched none of that. Akademiks was never a nigga I could watch, or the niggas he was interviewing. I've never watched them. I'm just being honest. So
why's that? Why's that, Haz?
Because there was like I had no. First of all, his energy was something. He was somebody that his energy just didn't like appeal to me.
Didn't match.
So
didn't match.
His energy didn't match. So it was like, you know what I mean? And like it's like and the crazy part about it is there's a lot of dope platforms out here right now that I don't even watch respectfully. I just don't because it's like unless there's somebody on that platform that you're interviewing and there's a title that says, "Oh, let me look at this," I just don't be watching niggas.
No,
so when it came to the drill movement, what started catching my attention is like when you start becoming a content creator, every content creator, once you start posting, have somebody in your DM that starts sending you topics. When I started watching,
didn't I say that, Dawgface? I say I got people that send me topics all day.
So now when I start to see me, I've always been of like when Harlem said he don't deal with the politics. I'm very deep into the politics. I have to be because I have a compassion for my people and my community. So when I'm starting to see the ages and so many stories of the Nick Blickies and the KJ Ballers, and I'm going back to when I started like really, really seeing, oh wow, the way that these little niggas was getting murdered. And then I said, what really, really topped it for me was that young boy Junior that got killed by the Trinitarians. That's one of the stories that made my platform big. And then from there, when FBG Duck got murdered, I predicted his murder and I predicted what happened to King Von. That's what really skyrocketed my channel when I started touching on those stories because for me, it's like, okay, I grew up just like them little niggas. My whole crew just catching bodies. That's all we was doing. Well, that's all we did. And went to jail for bodies. So as you get older, you have a compassion because you know the mentality of a shooter. And to watch all them deaths, it was like, damn, nobody cares, nobody cares, nobody cares. Where's all the fathers at? Where's all the uncles at? All my slogans is coming, you know, just from this. And then one day a kid, a black kid from Jersey, they aired him out so bad, his body was just twisting. So when I made the video talking about it, just trying to bring awareness, I was like, the nigga body did a hula hoop. And I think Doggy Diamonds got mad at me behind that, you know, because he was like, that was my man. He shout out to Doggy Diamonds. I think he got mad at me behind that.
Doggy Diamonds, my nigga. Go ahead.
But so another dude reached out to me, and I was telling Doggy that the dude brother reached out, and he was like, "Yo, I understand what you're trying to do." My whole thing was to bring awareness to all of the deaths that's happening because it was just too much. It was way too much. You know, so now when you're looking at a nigga like Gucci, man, he's supposed to be you supposed to be a general. You sold yourself as a general. Stand tall, my nigga, because I know niggas that's businessmen that got robbed and didn't go to the police. I know niggas that's businessmen that got robbed and still didn't go to the police. Gucci man has to go to the police because he know if that little nigga get out of jail, he'll rob him again. Next time he might kill him. Pooh Shiesty, elevator does not go to the top. That little nigga does not care about the success at all. He's standing on principle. You made me mad. You did what? I got you. and he doesn't care. I guarantee you, Pooh Shiesty come home here do it again right now.
I believe that. I believe
He'll
that.
do it again.
I believe that. Let me say this, right? Two things that appear to be opposite can be true, right? Gucci Man is a bitch ass nigga. And Pooh Shiesty is a dumb out, crash out ass he's a dumb out. He is a slow ass nigga. So watch this. Gucci Man, the reason why you don't get no pass, because bitch, you've been continuously perpetuating that hard ass gangster shit. Even after the verses where he dissed the Dead again, he was on Instagram right before this incident happened late last year, talking about I smoke a nigga. I wish a nigga would. Even if I'm with my wife, I'll get a nigga together. But when the time came for you to make that decision, right? And the people, I don't like black people or anybody trying to convince us, well, you're trying to say he should have dumbed out. He should have did that. He didn't have to cooperate with law enforcement. He didn't have to do that. There are other options. I'm not saying go kill somebody. I'm saying he didn't have to do that. He used the police to get back at them. That's what niggas use police for, to get back at people who they're mad at.
The ultimate revenge.
The exact revenge on him, right? That's what the fuck he did.
So he went against totally what he actually stood for.
Yeah, and listen, and then the whole thing is, and then on the backdrop of all this shit going on in Atlanta, Atlanta has been running the game for how long? So the reason why people are mad at Atlanta, and this is just one more Atlanta thing, right? And I'm not dumping on Atlanta, but just it has to be said. You motherfuckers were in control of hip hop. Y'all the ones who told Kodak Black he was wrong for doing a song with 6ix9ine for $1 million, where he did one verse and he dissed him in the verse, right? You the one said no. He said, "Well, I'm gonna do with that. That's not my business. That's some shit in New York. I'm gonna do with me." They said, "No, you a street nigga. So as a street nigga, you supposed to abide by street laws and street principles." But at the same time, they were saying that about Kodak Black. What we didn't know, or what had we knew something was fishy, but you niggas had did what Kodak Black did times 10. Y'all was the ones who was selling all this gangster shit to the kids. But at the same time, you hypocrite bitch ass niggas was doing the opposite. You niggas are the problem. You niggas were selling this whole image about rules and regulations and G code, but y'all was violating this shit for money. 21 Savage said, "Hey Thug, relax. We've been knew Gunna was a rat. Whether you believe Gunna the rat, that's on you, right? We've been knew Gunna was a rat when he read it the first time."
Well, 21 Savage ain't no good, so why would you take his word?
Well, I'm not saying he acknowledged something that we all knew, but we couldn't prove it. We didn't have any there, right? He said, "We've been knew Gunna was a rat when he read it the first time." That's what he said, his words, right? And he said, "We've been knew QCP was a rat when he cooperated with the police on Stunner. We've been knew that." So we didn't shoot Gunna down because Gunna was representing the city. We didn't put QCP out there because he was bringing that bag to the city and put young niggas on. So right there, you niggas gave up and you surrendered the same thing. You niggas did the same thing that y'all criticized other motherfuckers for doing. And that's why motherfuckers like 6ix9ine. I don't have a problem with 6ix9ine calling them niggas out.
No.
I don't want to hear that.
I'm glad he did it.
I don't want to hear that he Mexican shit. So now y'all niggas talking about he Mexican. What the fuck
He's a nigga. He's a nigga. What you talking about?
Look, last time
they treat that nigga like he a nigga.
He not no immigrant that just came over here who don't know nothing about the black struggle. He right? I'm not saying
Brooklyn, man.
But it was what it was. And my whole thing is the hypocritic nature of that shit. It tells us that them guys were disingenuous the whole time. Number one, y'all selling death and destruction to begin with. And then on top of selling death and destruction to young impressionable minds, y'all faking and shaking on top of that. So Gucci, man, you the king of I shoot a nigga. You the king of I'm a tough guy. You the king of Gucci, man, was smoking on op packs long before Chicago ever did. Think about it. He was smoking on Pooh.
I feel like a lot of times, brother, in the black community, and I'm pretty sure when Gucci came out, you was about 25, 30 years old, right? 25?
What year? I'm old as fuck. I'm 54.
I'm 45, so you got like 9 years on me.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of the black community was deceived, bro. We've been saying for years, these guys ain't it. They not it. They not real.
Well, listen, saying they're not real is two different things. we can say they never had principle and morals, and they were never made of the stuff that they said they were. But it doesn't mean that these niggas wasn't dangerous and wouldn't get active.
I just think there's a little different outlook of you coming from Detroit, right, and us coming from New York. And when you look around them niggas, you know these niggas. That's all it is. Like, I'm looking at these niggas, like, and I know you grew up in the industry. I know you've been in the industry, Dawgface. But I'm just saying, like, when it comes to, it's two different demographics. When it comes to Midwest,
I'm a
New
criminal.
York City, let me say, niggas ain't it, man. You can tell.
So you up close and personal with shit because you from New York, and that's that's Mecca and Medina of hip hop. I get it. So watch this. So when you know, when you've lived that life, you can peep somebody. But listen, most of the shit that they've been selling, most of the imagery they've been selling that shit from afar. And it's been convincing. They have money, they have power, they have hoes, they got jewelry. And to little impressionable minds, them niggas appear to be it. So I'm calling them to task because they have been promoting a message that they themselves have not been standing on. I don't want niggas to die and get fucked up and all that other kind of shit.
I want to say this. Let me insert this real quick.
I'm listening.
Jim Jones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Certified gangsters,
mm-hmm.
right? I'm talking about biggest blood on the East Coast in the industry, right?
Mm-hmm.
I seen it on a bigger scale. When he brung Game over to the East Coast, they did the video with Uncle Murder in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at this shit like, damn, I know Jomo. I know Joseph Jones. I know his mom. So I'm sitting there like, yo, nah, that nigga was never like this. Like, what the fuck going on? So I see it on a bigger scale. Like, I'm right there looking at this shit.
Mm-hmm.
These niggas ain't what you think they are. Like, I'm like, no.
So I'm from a city,
but I'm like, nah.
Yeah, I'm from a city where you have motherfuckers who we had our Detroit had some motion, right? So I know I know most of the rappers from Detroit who have motion. I know them.
Yeah.
Right? I know them. They know who I am. Whether they like me or not is a whole different subject.
Shout out T Grizzly, you heard?
Yeah, that's my guy. So I know most of them don't like them, but this is what it is. So I can distinguish and differentiate between who been to jail, who been to the youth home, who's a shooter. I know who's a shooter and who ain't. I know who will begrudgingly shoot somebody if they have to, versus a nigga who will just pop off and rock a nigga snot box. Right?
Your eyes rock a nigga snot box.
Shout out to Hobbs on that right there. It's a classic. Right? You make sure to put that on a t-shirt. Send me some t-shirt, I'll pay for them. I see you cash out. Right. So listen. So the whole thing is just I'm personally disappointed in hip hop as a whole. But we didn't get here. Hip hop didn't get to where it is right now without a hand. And this is important because this is the best. This is the perfect segue. There has been a hand at work helping us. We don't get all this stupid ass shit being beamed across the world without some hand behind the scenes in the mix promoting this shit, because we don't own the motherfucking thing. So there's a hand at work behind the scenes pushing and promoting that. And Haas, do you want to chime in on this before we go to the next subject?
I mean, it's definitely a hand, but you know what I mean? There's also some real characteristics, you know, some real dudes in this shit too. It's just that Gucci man, I've always seen through the nigga. Once, like, for me, when I seen him put that ice cream cone in his face, and then the nigga Mike Tyson was like, I guess he want to be licked. I couldn't take the nigga. But
that was a good.
You Boogie Down Production, New York City. Haas has the advantage of seeing a lot of this shit before. We knew these niggas wasn't that. I'm sitting there like, hold up, no.
Yeah, but hey, listen, Els, a lot of these young, impressionable people, they don't know how to distinguish and differentiate between what's fact and fiction no more. Hip hop is a real life thing, and the shit these niggas is doing, you can touch it, you can hear it, you can taste it. These niggas really, you have niggas who not like that. Once they become famous, they turn into they turn into that. They instead of using their money and power to remove themselves or to improve the conditions of their people, they use their money and power to dig deeper to the fucking murky the mud of the hood. Look at what happened with YSL. You niggas, Young Thug, you a megastar. You can go to France, nigga. You can go to Spain, Monaco. You can go gamble on the coast of fucking Monaco if you want to, right? But you in the hood, literally.
I always thought Young Thug was a 90-pound nigga with wet boots. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, I never looked at these. Once he put on a dress, and it was too many signs when it comes to Young Thug. Nigga, I knew he wasn't gonna stand up like that. Nigga, I knew he was gonna be on a phone tap and talking about everybody. He's a bitch. That's what bitches do. So I already knew what type of time he was on. I don't understand.
But you know what though?
Our face.
One thing I won't let niggas get twisted with Young Thug. That is a dangerous rat, and niggas can sleep on him if you want to. That nigga, with the power that he had, got a lot of niggas murdered. He got a lot of niggas touched.
Allegedly.
You know what I mean? Allegedly. He got a lot. Listen, man.
Go out like that. I can't let you go out like that.
At the end of the day, just like NBA YoungBoy, that little nigga pushing buttons.
But a lot of suckers always push buttons. Suckers push the buttons, man.
Does it make
like Diddy. Yeah, like Diddy.
Suckers is the ones with the money.
Like Diddy.
Yeah. And so I'm glad. So listen.
Let's go.
Who Diddy had a reign like never before. Was what Diddy doing? And because I'm on the phone, I'm on the line with two New Yorkers, so I would be remiss in my responsibilities as a qualified urban journalist if I didn't ask this question. Right? Diddy, there have been whispers, some louder than others, about Diddy's behavior and activity for years, for the better part of 20 years. How could Diddy do what he did undetected or without New York artists and pushing back and like, hey?
Well, I got to stop you there. What did he do?
Well, he was
everything he was accused of.
No, hold up, Haas. Exactly. What did he do?
Everything he was accused of.
No, he didn't. No,
everything.
That's why he's getting out of August. That's why he's getting out of August.
Listen, here's the thing, right?
Let me tell you.
Here's the thing, right? When it comes to rituals in the industry,
yes,
you can't be arrested for you cannot be arrested for rituals in the industry. They protect each other for that. So what they tried to get him on is the things that he did outside of the industry, because all of the homo games and all the foul games and the jism, see, because for me,
nasty word.
Like, when you sit back and you really, really analyze men that call themselves real niggas, and I like me sitting up there listening to the nigga Mano defending this nigga. You got one nigga sitting up there saying, "Yo, I woke up in the bed with my asshole hurting." Then another nigga saying, "Yo, you ain't never been to a Diddy party." Like, hold up, my nigga. When did real niggas started defending niggas that's piping other niggas down?
But we don't
from where I come from,
guys. No, I'm not about to let you get away with that. No, don't make us go at it, nigga. Because I'm gonna let you know. No, you had to cover this trial from the beginning to end. I watched it all every day. No, bro. That's not what's going on here, man. I gotta wait.
My nigga. My nigga,
powerful, man. They wanted
my nigga,
away, man.
The man wore other niggas' jisms on his nipples. I don't want to hear shit you gotta say.
Okay. Escorts.
Okay, what?
That he paid cash money to come in and bang his joints, right? Yeah. Hey,
and leave.
He's GAY. That's his preference. But now, as far as running up in men, running up in children, that's not what we seeing.
Hold up.
Hold up.
So you swear and solemnly swear to tell me you the dumbest nigga on this earth to believe that a nigga would allow a nigga to put his jism on his nipples.
Listen, no.
But won't go no further. He ain't going no further. He gonna just leave it. He just want to put the jism there, right?
You out of pocket, those boys, dog. Hold up, Haas. Okay. So she used to go in the back room, and then he would do that to himself. right? He didn't do it in front of the guy. No, I'm being honest. This is what I've watched the whole trial. And there's nothing about no children. There's nothing about him taking advantage of people like they tried to paint in the beginning. What are we doing here?
So listen, here's what I will say, right?
He's a cuckold. You know what the cuckolds is.
No, we don't say that word on the show. We don't say that word.
A cuck.
Let me hold on. No. See, listen, power bottom, we don't.
Okay. Power bottom. Okay.
No, listen, I'm a Pornhub watcher, but I don't be going on that Saturday.
Yeah. No, I'm an ex-hamster kind of guy. Yeah. Ex-videos. I'm an ex-videos kind of guy. You know what I mean? Like, it is what.
Yeah. So listen. Okay, so listen. I'll say Diddy a motherfucking gangster. Because every battle that Diddy ever fought, he won. Hey, don't do me like that, Haas. Listen.
No, because Haas is going to feel some way about this because
hear what I'm saying.
I understand, Haas. Do you?
Watch this. Let me tell you something. When it came down to his battles with in Atlanta, he won all of them. When it came down to his battles with LA and Suge Knight, he was spanking them niggas. He was spanking. The only battle that Diddy ever lost was this court battle. He was spanking Diddy as
barely lost. Barely lost. All of the charges and barely lost.
I got a question for you, Haas. How many are if Diddy comes home and he fires up Bad Boy Records again?
He going to sign up. That nigga, give me a 10-year deal, nigga. What the hell you talking? I'm going to sign up, nigga. Fuck you talking about? We going to sign up with Diddy, nigga. Bad Boy.
Let me tell you something, man.
Fuck you mean, nigga? Yeah, Bad Boy Records, nigga.
Diddy would have to. Diddy would really have to come home and show the world that he's a better man because his track record of what I've seen and how we've seen everybody from Bad Boy end up. I can't be around a nigga like that because you will make me do a Pooh Shiesty to you when you can sit up there and you could do niggas the way you did Total, the way you did Flavor in Your Ear, nigga. He's dead.
Craig Mack.
Rest in peace, Craig Mack. Mm-hmm.
Black Rob, like everybody.
Rest in peace to Black Rob. That was my bro too when I was in the streets. That was my bro.
Yep. Shine.
He did a lot of people dirty, man.
Everybody that he touched, he turned to shit. And for me,
no, Haas, he turned to shit. What are you talking about?
My
Everybody
nigga,
he touched, he made stars. Mary J. Blige, fucking Total. They were all stars. Mace, Craig Mack. Let's keep going. Biggie Small.
He made them pro stars, my nigga.
With stars. Don't do that.
My nigga.
Diddy, his Mount Vernon ass.
All right. I tell you what, right?
You had to state that, didn't you? You had to get that.
Social media got a lot of stars now, right?
Yes, sir.
Social media got a lot of niggas on Instagram that get a lot of views that don't have $1 in their pocket. There's nothing worse than being a broke fucking star. Nothing. Because now you in danger. Everybody see your face. That nigga brought Biggie out to Cali, and Biggie ain't never made it home. But Diddy's supposed to be the most powerful nigga in the world now with all this money in the army, and there was never no retaliation on Biggie's death, which leads me to the thing of what everybody else say, nigga, you set him up and you set Pac up, allegedly.
I'm gonna be real with you. A federal trial was just played out for like 2-3 months, 90 days, 180 days. Let me tell you something. They barely found that man guilty. Barely. We got to take it on the chin, man. The court of law found that man. And we know when it comes to hard people, the law is not always on our side. And he got to go out, beat the hell out of Cassie. Come on, man. It was a lot that came out in the beginning. The children involved. It was so much involved. Children.
You know why I can't. You know why I can't buy that.
He's using men, and none of this shit came out at trial.
You know why you can't. You know why you can't sell me that. You know why you can't sell me that.
What's up?
Because mostly every nigga that I know that caught bodies, they beat their fucking bodies, not guilty. Most of the killers. Hold up. See that? No. We are, because I hate when niggas sit up there and play this stupid court shit. Every nigga that I know that the court said did it, that beat their case, they really did it, but they home. You gotta prove. I'm not gonna sit up there and say just because a nigga wasn't found guilty in court that he's innocent, my nigga. I've been to jail for multiple murders, not one, multiple. My co-defendant that's in jail right now for another body in Connecticut right now. He beat that body in trial. Not guilty. Nigga guilty than the motherfucker. What are you talking about?
Nigga,
He guilty than the motherfucker.
That Dawgface, put that up. That's fire. Nigga, that's crazy. That nigga guilty as a motherfucker.
Yeah. So,
Like, come on, man. And so when we dealing with courts, on top of that, the feds, they ain't want to charge him with that right now.
I get what you're saying.
They can come back and charge Diddy with that later. I'm not going to sit up there. The one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to never accuse Diddy no more of touching any children until this children produce. I won't accuse him of that one no more. Because at the end of the day, yes, we all heard the rumors about Usher and all the rest of them, and whatever the case may be.
Automatically, right? So the media is built to turn your stomach automatically. Once you hear kids, you like, oh no, Diddy ain't shit. Lock him up forever. Do the R. Kelly to him, right? That's the first thing we're going off of. So that's what I'm trying to get instilled in your brain, bro. Sometimes they pump out stuff. So it's kind of like the Charlemagne was going on with him. He's been pumping narratives to save Rock Nation from all the F shit that they've been doing.
Hey, hold on. Hey, why are you trying to steal my thunder?
Go ahead.
I got notes right here.
My back.
I got notes.
My back. Hit the like button, y'all. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel.
Like, share, subscribe, hit the like button. I got the
my back.
Across the board.
Hold up, yo. So there's something on the top of my screen that says, stream this to your audience. I didn't touch it because I just noticed it now. And
touch it.
I don't want to.
If you want to bring your audience in, go ahead.
You touch it now.
I didn't touch mine. I didn't touch mine. I would. Go ahead. If you want to touch it, go ahead.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't know what it'll do, if it's going to knock me out or knock it, because I've never seen this before.
It's going to bring your audience.
If it does knock you out, I'll bring you back in.
Let me see some.
Log in or create an account.
Oh, you got to write a title and all. I see it right here.
You got to be logged in.
Oh, yeah, it said, it's too much. Sign up for free.
Come in. Say, yo, come over to Dawgface TV, DAWG TV.
It's telling me to log in. Once it start telling you to
log in,
I got to remember
Yeah,
I got to remember passwords and all the rest of that. I ain't going to remember it. You got to remember the password, and then it said or sign up for free, like automatically. I thought when you press it, it'll just come in.
Oh, you have to, if you already signed into your YouTube channel on your phone or your device that you're in, it'll automatically take you to it. I have a question, right? And so right now, I'm aggravated with two people, extremely aggravated. One person I know, I've dealt with Akademiks, right? I don't know Charlemagne, but what I do know is, at least according to Complex, and I want to ask you guys about the Complex bullshit list too, right? At least according to Complex, Akademiks and Charlemagne God are two of the most powerful people in urban media, dare I say in all the media, because hip-hop media is at the forefront of everything, right? It's nothing more powerful than the culture. Akademiks and Charlemagne God, they need to sit their motherfucking ass down somewhere, because this is exactly what the white man, what the system wants to see happen. Two titans, whether you like them or don't like them, they are two titans in the media space going at it, exposing all the dirty lines. You get Jay-Z thrown in the goddamn mix. You get all these different, what the fuck is going on?
I'm going to be honest with you. Charlemagne has deceived the public. He has deceived the people.
You said deceived?
Deceived, yes, because period. When you a voice like Charlemagne running throughout the tri-state area, 105.1, big radio station, a lot of people are tuned in. we don't expect you to choose sides, right? So we see you up there blasting different people on different days and different times. We see you killing everybody. But when it comes to Jay-Z, Rock Nation, you kind of fall back, right? And we want our radio people to be unbiased. We want our radio people to be upfront with us as we go on to work in the morning. We listening to, we confided in these people to, you know what I mean? That's just what a radio personality becomes in New York City. And to come to find out, Charlemagne is actually in the bed with Rock Nation, Jay-Z, as far as this casino and things of that nature being built, is disgusting. I'm going to be real. He's one of those guys. Now, he got his money already. It's too late. We made him famous. He got his money. There's no way you can go back on this. I don't know what Charlemagne, because I know he got something scheduled recently to sit with Akademiks now, because he know his ass. Yo, what's up, Big Dice Chronicles? What's Gucci? Make sure you subscribe to my dog channel. Oh, yeah, yo, Poncho, what's popping? So my people coming in. Because, damn, I should have been hit that shit. Yeah, I should have been hit that shit. I didn't know. I just hit it right now. But my people coming in. Yo, Poncho, what's popping? Shout out to the whole LA. You heard? I'm being real. Oh, no, the whole Oakland. Excuse me, the whole Oakland. I'm going to be real. Charlemagne is some of the dustiest, dirtiest people in this game, bro. It's like payola. It's like payola, nigga. When you want your artists, because I know you manage artists and things of that nature. When you want artists to get on the radio and they get snubbed because this guy don't like them because it's a big, and you don't even know the radio personality is attached to these people, what does that do to you? That's the opportunities we're talking about here, man, when it comes to Charlemagne. There's a lot that can come out of this when you actually go back now and start looking at the F shit that Rock Nation has dished out. All right, so for instance, what Charlemagne said about Tory Lanez, do we take that to heart now? Or we know that you're a goddamn puppet for Rock Nation? Which one is it? Well, you see what I'm saying? So it gets nasty. It's a tricky game.
I agree with everything you're saying, right? Mm-hmm. And I do think that once you get exposed, like what's happening now, we do have to take a look at everything you've done in the past with a grain of salt. We do have to go back and re-examine the stances that you've taken on issues of matters of great importance. It's just like in the court of law. If a judge gets outed as being a dirty judge, or if a prosecutor gets outed as being a dirty player that led to people getting convicted, right? It's not just the case, that particular case to get exposed at. We have to go look at your entire history and ask ourselves, what the fuck is really happening here?
You're now tainted. There's no way he can come back from this and say, I'm not a part of Rock Nation. We see it. So that looks bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And especially to run a tri-state area with your radio show, you got some people that's just tuned into you because you. And when you don't announce that I signed with Rock Nation, or that's some people that I'm associated with, it can get bad, bro. Mm-hmm. That's picking and choosing. So that's a nasty look all the way around the board. I gotta be real. That you can't have that big of a voice doing shit like that. Haas, what up, Haas? Haas, what you doing, Haas?
Oh, he tapped in. So, right, yeah. So, can you hear us, Haas? Can you hear us?
I can hear now. It just came in.
All right, go ahead. Do your thing. Yeah, we was talking about Charlemagne and Akademiks exposing Charlemagne for being actual Rock Nation puppet. Allegedly, a Rock Nation puppet. Go ahead.
All right, so listen, I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to Charlemagne, like the nigga name is mud to me. You know, I'm serious about I don't like rapists. And when I sat back and I heard that nigga brag on the radio about what he did to that girl, and then found out she was actually a real victim, and when that girl reached out to me and I actually dealt with that girl and her mother and seeing that the case was real and that what he did, I can't even see past that. So anything that nigga do, he's no good to me. And on top of the fact that Charlemagne sued me and almost not.
Did he pay for that? I just gotta ask. I don't know. Did he actually?
What happened was, well, listen. What happened? He copped out to a lesser charge because the mother, you know, whatever happened with the mother filing 4 charges. What he did, she didn't pursue it as hard as she would because she didn't want her child to take the stand. So what he did was he copped out to a lesser charge. That's why Star called him lesser charge ass nigga, because he copped out to a lesser charge. But nevertheless, there was the police reports was there. He came, he picked the young girl up from her house. He was the older brother, acted like he was playing the role of the older brother, took her to the party, got her and her friend pissy drunk, allegedly spiked their drinks and had them throwing up all over the place. And at the same time, had everybody in the house humping on him. And he told a story on the radio of how he was giving girls stuff in their drinks and stuff like that to turn them on to having sex. And he also told a story about him raping that girl on the radio. He told the story bragging about it. And I don't even understand how they let him stay on the radio after everybody heard the story.
Well, now we're finding out. Rock Nation, as we're finding out. Rock Nation. He has the machine behind him. Philosopher, what up? Salute.
Yeah, so I don't know. I hit the buttons to bring my stream in. I don't know if they're in here.
They're in here. They're on. Yeah. You on?
I just brought my
okay. So so we got to represent the way we supposed to, because sometimes when we do StreamYards, YouTube don't be pushing it like that, and we big dogs in here. We can't be having no little audience. Shout out to everybody coming in the building. They late to the party, but they're here.
Yeah, share. Hey, listen, the conversation has just begun. Charlemagne, Akademiks, they both have things that we don't like about them, and then there are things that we can tolerate. I have a relationship with Ak. I've been on Ak a couple of different times, maybe 5 or 6 times. It's always been a straight shooter as far as I'm concerned. But this entire, I don't agree with both of these guys going at each other, because I think it makes us look bad, and because the media, urban media, is the new darlings of entertainment. So I think all it does is just lead to, it's always niggas trying to destroy other niggas. This is just another continuous. What are we witnessing here? What good can come out of this, and what good can come out of this situation between those two titans?
I don't know, because both of them niggas is rotten. Both of them rotten. You know what I mean? It's a new day now. It's time for new niggas like Dawgface to take over. Harlem Legend to take over. We need a new sheriff in town. The niggas need to be thrown in the garbage. I'm just keeping funky.
I feel like they feel a purpose, though. Them kind of guys, they feel a purpose when it comes to Akademiks. They do. They are Akademiks.
Not for me.
Of course not for you. But I feel like they purpose certain people. They have an audience. They have a demographic. I feel like that's what they do. They feel anybody they feel like is a threat to their channel, they start putting bots and doing all types of things behind the scene to destroy your channel. They suckers. Did I tell you, dog?
We call that cyber snitching. That's the new term, Haas. Cyber snitching. When you actively engage in trying to get somebody's social media YouTube took down, that's cyber snitching. That's the same thing as telling on the body, as far as I'm concerned, because you're doing it in with malicious intent, with ill content in your bitch ass heart. We call that cyber snitching. That's what we call that. Karmelo Anthony, Rick Child. What do you want to start with, Haas? This is your show right now. I'm passing.
Yeah, Haas, go ahead, Haas. I'll let you take. So I'm more of not the religious or the political situation.
Right.
But this is Haas' realm. Go ahead, Haas. Go ahead and go to work.
Take your pick. We'll talk about both of them.
Carmelo Anthony, man. I just, you know what I mean? If I could tell that little brother right now, and just, first of all, if I could talk to the brothers in the penitentiary, the ones that got the cell phone, I would tell them, protect him. Don't let nothing happen to him. That young boy, at the end of the day, everybody want to question him. What he doing with a knife? What you mean? What you mean what he doing with a life? What you mean what is he doing with a knife? All of us that went to high school, we know how bad high school could be. Let's stop playing games. Everybody else have a gun. He went with a knife. What's the problem? Everybody else has a gun. He went with a knife. What's the problem? And now that we see the young men that just died on that lake, or rather in the ocean out there on that island, on the ocean out in the island. You know, we see what these people are capable of, and we see that this young man, he came well prepared with that knife, and he barely escaped. But he took a life before he. So now we get to see, and we can sit up there and say, well, the young man that died on that island, what if he had his knife? What if he had his gun? Would he still be here? Because every video that scares me, I was telling my audience, yo, there's some good white people out there. Good white people out there. I've been watching videos with white people after white people after white people after white people saying, don't trust white people. Do not absolutely, especially rich white people, do not trust them. So it's like, okay, everything you thought you knew, I'm starting to realize that, okay, like some of these white people out there just playing, they playing a role like they cool and groovy because they playing with our culture. But the reality of it is they waiting to finish the score. And I hate to say it because I know there's dope white people out there and I don't want to be racist, but my nigga, I can't afford to find out like that. I cannot afford to find myself in the ocean with niggas standing up in the boat looking down at me and they saying they final goodbyes as they kick my face up under the water. And then knowing that when they get back and they find my body, it's just like all the kids that's being found hanging in the trees all around America. Now they sit up there talking about, oh, a nigga that had 2 broken legs hung himself. Who? When in the history of niggerdom have you ever seen anybody walk around with material to hang themselves? This the game we playing in America? Nah, my nigga. Karmelo Anthony, man, my prayers is with that young boy because he in the belly of the beast. And anybody that's been to the penitentiary know that he in the belly of the beast.
So how
ain't no half stepping in there.
I have a question to ask you, brother. And my question is simply this. Shout out to Mike Got Motion. Thank you for the contribution, Mike.
Mike Got Motion. Salute, my G.
Yeah, Papa need brand new shoes and a sweatshirt. So listen, so they're here. Charleston White. He's been playing both sides of this fence in a way that I haven't seen since the good old days of Charleston White. To me, he's not a part of the culture. All three of us are part of the culture. We actually have a place in the culture, in hip hop and music in the culture. He's a part of YouTube. I want to distinguish that. He's a part of YouTube. He's a YouTube creation. He has no value when it comes to anything else connected to our culture as a people. So let me just say this. Charleston White, in terms of how he handled.
Real quick, Dawgface, you know Hassan Campbell's the one that brought him to YouTube, right? All right.
I know he's responsible.
I'll just put it out there like that because he got what Hassan first.
Hey, I got a sound effect for everything. Wait, Hassan. Hold on, here you go right here. Hey, Hassan, this is for you, brother.
You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, he did it. Yeah, he did it.
What?
Well, actually, it wasn't me. It was me, but it was honestly speaking, my boy Timbo Infomons, man. You know, Timbo, like he hooked us up, and at first I wasn't going to deal with Charleston White because I was skeptical, and I never go against my instincts again because I knew it was something up with him. But when all of the he worked with Congress, he did this, he did that, he did this for the children, for the children, for the children, for the children. I knew something was wrong with the nigga, but I said I can't prove it. Sorry, I'm gonna rock with this nigga, and we're gonna see what he do. Now, you know, Charleston White has duplicated my whole style, and he done took it to the 10th power. To see him to be as phony as he is and not care, he's a cold-hearted motherfucker. And honestly, me personally, like I don't wish death on people, but I think he should die. I think that nigga should drop dead, like all the way drop dead.
I agree.
God bless.
Yeah, I agree. And let me tell you why.
I'm gonna be real. Like, I really want to see somebody like just hit the nigga in the head with a axe, a meat cleaver, and just chop the gut and pull the whole good eye out, like Kong, and pull it out, because he's that disgusting and that filthy to me. The shit, like, for you to sit up there and actually act like you're gonna help that boy's family, and then to know that that boy is brokenhearted, he's in jail, he wasn't a criminal, now he's in the hot water facing white man's justice, black man's grief, him versus the whole white community and some of the black community, and to have Charleston White befriend him and then stab him in the face. Stab him in the back and then turn around and put his face on T-shirts, calling him a watermelon felon. Like, I hope Charleston White mother get hit by a car. I hope his kids get flushed down the toilet. I hope his wife croak. I hope his prostitutes give him AIDS and anal sex and all the time, put dildos in his ass. I have nothing good for Charleston White. Fuck him.
Well, just tell us how you really feel.
God bless America. I don't know what's going on here. Like, whoa.
This is the wild style hour. So listen to this right here, right? So Charleston White went on Vlad TV, and on Vlad TV, Charleston White told a story in which he said that that Karmelo Anthony's father was he acquiesced, that he was an accomplice to the whole watermelon felon T-shirt scheme, wherein which they were trying to trick and manipulate white people into supporting it. And he got inverted. So he went on Vlad and said, "Hey, Karmelo's father, it was a plan. This was all orchestrated. We were trying to get money from the same racist people who, right? So listen." He criticized Karmelo's father and said that he was milquetoast, he was weak, he left his son to be sentenced by himself. He was just at the third. He criticized him to the ground. And now he received so much backlash from the whole watermelon felon thing. He went on Vlad and tried to clean it up. I don't believe anything he said on Vlad TV. That's one. Number two, I refuse to believe that Karmelo Anthony's father agreed to allow Charleston White to criticize him like he did in front of the whole world, knowing that's the hottest issue in the land. And I also refuse to agree that he was in on the plan to sell watermelon felon T-shirts with his son's face on it. I don't believe that.
No, I think you know damn well that ain't true, man.
If it is true, then you know what that means? If Karmelo Anthony's father agreed to that motherfucking plot and plan, he said on Vlad that he sold 300 T-shirts for $40 a piece. That's $12,000. If that is true, you're telling me that for $12,000, you agreed to sell your son out. You agreed to allow somebody to humiliate you and your son on the world stage. You agree to that?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it though. Yo, Stacy Galore, salute for the design. You dig? Yeah, I don't believe it.
You don't believe it?
Charleston White, he's done enough on this internet. I don't believe it. He's good at spinning the narrative, bro. Whenever you go get with an Aiden Ross, knowing how he's talked about black queens and things of that nature, like, yo, come on, bro. You know what's going on here, man. It's all about the mighty dollar. And to be honest with you, I stopped holding shit against Charleston White, man. Now, he's already on.
Hold on one second. Hold on. I got to do something. Hold on. Station break. These dudes sitting around talking about other men.
That's Charleston.
No. Shut your bitch ass up. Don't take your bitch ass and dig a hole and jump in it, bitch. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it, you cocksucking ass bitch ass nigga.
With a fake account.
You're watching these dudes who are talking about other people. Are you not entertained, bitch ass nigga?
Are you not entertained? Is this not why you here, you bitch ass nigga?
What are you talking about?
Go stand in the fucking corner. Cocksucker.
Right. Now, carry on, my dear brother.
Yeah. Listen, man. Listen. I like for me, Charleston White done told people that he done presided over court cases and made judge rulings and trained. He done trained high officials in the government. And my whole thing is like, if people are not hearing what I'm hearing, what part are you not hearing when this nigga is telling you that he's CIA? That's for one. For two, the bitch ass nigga got slapped out of a barbershop chair, stood behind his wife. But he stood up there talking like, how you got the audacity to tell somebody who's tough or who ain't tough when you got slapped out of a barbershop chair and stood behind your wife, my nigga? I don't want to hear shit. Half the situations that he go through is staged. So about, oh yeah, I caught a charge after that. What charge you caught after you got slapped out of the barbershop chair? Why you ain't in jail if you caught a charge? What charge you caught? A man down? You put 5 bullets in his face? Shut the fuck up. He a liar. He a liar. He a bitch ass nigga. The popularity and the fame. First of all, like I said, he's CIA. We ain't gonna get off of that. I'm not gonna let that nigga off the hook because anything and everything that you see about him, you can see the bitch ass nigga ain't right at all. Everything you see about him, you can see that nigga ain't right at all. You see what I'm saying? But what kills me is that throughout the years, I got criticized for doing the shit that I was doing, but he comes along and mimics and duplicates my whole style. But they love him for it. Oh, he's in character. You right. He's CIA. Yeah, he's really in character. He's full of shit. How you respect a man that won't show his wife? He keep that ugly bitch hidden. The old ugly bitch that was there for him when he didn't have nowhere to live and he was selling pork on the highway. The old ugly bitch, no, but he parading around prostitutes. My nigga, that ain't real. How you make your woman feel like that? How you make your woman feel insecure like that? You ain't no ladies' man, my nigga. You ugly. Charleston White looked like the skinny turd that came up. You had to go to the bathroom, and then when you took a shit, it was the skinny turd, and you looking in the toilet like that's all that came out. Charleston White.
I think the more we highlight Charleston White is the reason why he goes to the next level. This is why he's back on Vlad. This is why he's on Say Cheese. Because the more we highlight him, the more we talk about him, he's already on. I think it's too late. I got to be honest, Haas. I think it's too late.
There you go.
No matter how much we put up stuff like this, right? No matter how much we put up stuff like this.
Hit him in the head with the headshot.
Yeah, you heard? No matter how much we do stuff like this, he's Charleston White. It's over. We don't let him in.
Hey, Els, this is we call this creation the Charmar.
Pause, my G. Pause, dog. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild for
my nigga. Once I saw the nigga Aiden Ross talking about what he was describing Charleston White dick, it was over.
That was the other part of his plan, Charleston White's plan.
But the reality of it is, Charleston White said too much. He's never going to make it to the next level. He's stuck right where he at, just being a class clown. He's on the class clown level. He got reduced right back to where he's at because they sat back and they watched all the stuff that he was saying about white people, about raping white people. And a lot of people are reposting that as they should. Because the reality of it is, no man ever think that it's cool, especially a motherfucker that's supposed to be a savior of children, should ever even play with the word rape. That word right there is off limits for everybody with integrity.
Well, the reason why it balances out because he's done the same to both sides. He knows how to play the fence.
Of course.
When something happens to the white people, he's going to jump on the white side, right? When something happens with the black people, he's going to try to jump on the black side. And he didn't get the same reception from the black side. So he's going to always ride with the other side. It is what it is. I get Charleston White. He's a character. I get what's going on.
So we know it's an act, right? So
we guy that took the stand. This is all over the fucking
He's a YouTube avalanche chaser. He cherry picks the most controversial, the most controversial topics in urban media, and he needles them, right? And he's admitted that he takes the opposite side of what he believes in. just to keep himself in the algorithm, just to keep himself in the messiness.
What's gonna make these niggas jump out their skin? Whether you're white or black, that nigga don't care about nobody. What's gonna make you Negroes jump out your skin?
So what he is so I agree with you. What he is he's the quintessential example of a sellout, house ass, bitch ass nigga. That nigga reminds me of a civil rights leader, Al Sharpton. That nigga is a modern day Al Sharpton motherfucker.
I said that. Yep. But you know what though?
Or Haas just the smartest motherfucker on this planet.
No, he's not that smart. No, he's not. Listen. Everybody's not talking about him. Some people with integrity won't even tune into the nigga no more. They see that nigga look in the opposite direction and see what's going to happen with Charleston White. I'm going to tell you something, right? We are going into, America is getting ready to go into all types of things. We on the brink of World War III, Civil War. The cost of living is going up. You got ICE agents all over the place. Pretty soon, America and the content and the things that's going on is going to take a flip. And when things flip upside down, the people that's looking for a hero and looking for a leader is going to turn around and look at Charleston White, and they're going to hunt that nigga down. When they realize that all along that, like, a lot of these platforms is government platforms, and a lot of these platforms is COINTELPRO, when the people start waking up, when they can't feed their kids because the cost of rent is going up every day, niggas can't put it. Just wait a minute. Give it another year. And let's see what Charleston White is at. Because believe it or not, certain platforms are thirsty because they'll get a couple of views pushing him in the algorithm of Satan, which is weird. It's weird because top YouTubers right now, are being suppressed. But this man that they talked about, everybody, even the Jews, is still being pushed.
He's done.
It's still being pushed
on the internet, and why is he still rising? Why is he still doing what he's doing?
No, he's not still rising. He's stuck at the same pace, but he's just still getting numbers.
Let me tell you something. He's probably getting more numbers than all three of us put together.
Not on his own page.
You know why?
Not on his own YouTube page.
I'm gonna tell you.
Not on his own YouTube page.
All he has to do is do an interview. That's all he has to do is talk about some shit. I'm telling you, man, when it's all said and done, he's going to be one of those guys on the top looking at us dumbasses for supporting him and not going to care.
So listen, so here's what I'm thinking, right?
I already see what his whole move is. He doesn't care about none of this shit. I think we're playing too deep into Charleston White, to be honest.
Well,
this is what he wants. Right now, he's sitting back smoking a joint. So he's looking at us like, look at these damn fools.
So, but watch this though. Allow me to introduce a different way of looking at it. Right. So, as a people, right, the black community, right, black men have been negligent in their responsibilities of safeguarding and watching over the community as a whole. A part of our negligence is our failure to use our voices to call out shit. And there may be a give and a push and give when it comes to, okay, you talk about this, you're making bigger. But that still doesn't mean that we don't have, intelligent minds have to step in to address obvious wrongs. We can't let him run roughshod over everything and not challenge him. That's a problem with black people. So we know there's a dangerous game here. The more you talk about him, the more you elevate him, because this world loves negativity. They love to see niggas fight, niggas go back and forth. But we still have to challenge that bitch ass nigga.
I gotta beg to differ because we didn't challenge him in the beginning. That's the problem with black now. We don't challenge. We let him come on in. He's a black man. Later on, it comes out he's on the fucking stand. By then, he's already making his rise. We still support it, and a lot of people in the black community still supported him.
Listen, because he didn't come in with the same spirit that he has right now. He came as
exactly
calling out the listen.
The nigga had Confederate flags on in the middle of his goddamn career, bro.
That wasn't in the beginning, though. That wasn't in the beginning.
It was in the middle.
Yeah, but here's the whole thing, though,
You
right?
still got black creators reaching out to him like Sean Cotton, and these guys are putting him on big stages.
It's about click, likes, and views. We get that. It's about money. A nigga's an interview Billy Goat at this point.
There you go.
Right. So here's the whole thing. My thing is that if let those who have ears hear. We can't allow him because we have to offer different perspectives. We have to offer insight because don't forget, a lot of the people who subscribe to and who watch this shit and digest this shit on YouTube, a lot of these young niggas ain't never had no daddy. They listen to Charleston White basically go unchallenged. Reasonable men say, "Oh, fuck him. I'm not even going to tackle that shit. Fuck him. They'll figure it out." No, a lot of these young motherfuckers ain't gonna figure out a motherfucking thing because they never had never had no OG, never had no big homie. So all they see is that shit going unchallenged, and men of reasonable intelligence not stepping up and responding to and calling out and pointing out the deficiencies in his character. We have to step up.
I just at this point where we're at right now, Dawgface.
Yes, sir.
The more we try to point out anything, the more he goes up. Right?
So be it.
You say his name, he goes up. So I've taken a stance on my platform where I don't even cover him.
You know what? Hey, listen, and you're not wrong for that. But I'm
That's
saying
just my biggest thing now.
There has to be a segment in the I call this shit the YouTube streets. There has to be people who are willing, because if we don't check this bitch nigga, then how slow these niggas is nowadays, these niggas will assume that what he's saying is the superior train of thought and run with that shit because he's not being challenged by people whose words they respect. We have an obligation and a responsibility to push back on that pussy nigga.
Another reason.
Oh no, you know what? Let me tell you something. With Charleston, if you pay attention to what's going on with Charleston White, Charleston his downfall is coming so hard that it ain't even funny. There's so many platforms. If you listen to him talk himself, right? When he sat up there, he told a nigga from Say Cheese, Sean, whatever his name is, he told that man, your titles, how you title your titles on your channel has destroyed my image and messed up deals. So his next level of where he was supposed to go has been snatched away from him because of the imagery that he put on YouTube and he's put all over these platforms. And he tried to blame Say Cheese for it. But what it is now you have content creators that don't respect him, and they're taking the worst of Charleston White, and every day they're re-uploading it, and it's driving that nigga crazy because it's fucking life up for him. So even though you got people that still, giving him interviews, a lot of up and coming YouTubers is smearing him, and a lot of people are waking up and not liking him. You always, don't get me wrong, you always gonna have people that's gonna watch that shitty ass nigga and other shitty ass niggas, but you got a lot of people that's waking up that ain't feeling them.
Somebody said sometimes you guys, excuse me, bro, real quick. Somebody said, I just gotta put this out there. Sometimes you gotta kill demons with silence.
I put that up for you, brother. You my man. You my brother.
Thank you. So that's a real statement, though. That's a very real statement when it comes to Charleston, because where he's at now.
So let me listen. Sometimes you do have to kill demons with silence, and sometimes you got to play demons. You got to stab demons in their motherfucker. You got to impale them. You have to impale them. You have to rock their snot box.
Hit them in the head.
Hit them in the head with the headshot.
God damn.
So let me get back to this bitch ass nigga. Hold on. I see you bitch ass nigga. Hold on. You ain't getting away, you bitch ass nigga. Why? Because you want attention, bitch. I'm here to give it to you. Why y'all care about Charleston White? Why y'all care about what Charleston White is doing? What exactly are y'all clowns doing? Nothing but gossiping. Y'all lames. That's not what your mama said. That ain't what your mama said, you bitch ass nigga. Your mama like doggy. Okay.
Yeah, the trolls is out, man.
You must not know who you must not know who you at. You must not know where you at, bitch. Just get rough over here. I get rough over here. What the fuck is wrong with you, goofy bitch? Hey, so listen. Rick Child. China Mac. Fuck Rick Child. China Mac, we invited China Mac to the barbecue. We invited him to the barbecue. His response to people complaining about or people protesting or saying they're going to protest Asian store owners was that we do the same shit to ourselves, so why we complaining about them? And he talked about Asian hate. First of all, as reckless and as destructive, as implosive and as explosive as black people are, we're never as demonic to other people as white people are to the entire world. That's one. And I know the brother said he don't want to get to this black and white shit, but I gotta go there. China Mac.
Go. I'm right here because China Mac, we got into it before. Y'all don't know if you watched the dark side with us.
China Mac.
You got into it with us.
Shut your bitch ass up. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? You're not you. Who the fuck is you? The great Asian ambassador, you bitch ass nigga? Are you the spokesman for all Asian people? I thought you was a chigger, a Chinese nigger. Fuck is you talking about? You're known for being a culture vulture, for digesting and ingesting all things black. You ain't known. You use black culture to elevate yourself in the eyes of all Asians like you somebody special. Shut your bitch ass up.
Man, that cocksucker got me fired. I don't even play with him no more. Once I started talking about hurry up and buy hot sauce ketchup.
Yeah.
Four chicken wings, more chicken wing, pork fried rice. That nigga got me flagged, my nigga. I'll leave that faggot ass nigga right with. When it come to China Mac, one thing I realized is that he's planted in too deep into black gang culture and black activity, and it's weird. It's really, really weird that he's knee deep into our business like that. Like, nigga, you don't belong. You don't see Chinese people coming into black culture like that. That nigga CIA, he works for the Chinese government for all I care. He works for the Chinese government. I don't even play with that nigga.
Yeah, we had a whole thing over there. We had a whole back and forth with that dude at one time, right? We had a whole situation with that dude, Dawgface, man. And that's why I said, once you start speaking crazy to him, your channel all of a sudden get a strike. Your channel start going missing.
So you're telling me that China Mac is a cyber rat?
That nigga got me flagged.
Allegedly.
Fuck him. And the bitch that gave birth to that funny looking face nigga, he got me flagged. Fuck China Mac.
Damn.
Fuck that pie face nigga.
He'll say, hey, Dawgface, how much are you charging for an interview? Don't lie either, because I'm going to ask Vlad. Call him right now and then call me back, bitch.
Damn.
Call him right now and call him.
Yeah, call him and call me back, motherfucker. Yeah.
Call me back, bitch ass nigga. You stupid bitch. Hey, who is this? Ranch. Hi.
Muhammad.
Hi.
What's popping? Hi. She said, what up? I finally get to see you live.
Yeah, because Haas don't be fucking with the live. You hear me?
Yeah, now and then now.
Now you know what? When we pull up together, all three of us, and we do our live show together, that's when we gonna kill it. We gonna do a show together. We gonna
talk about that. We gotta pull up.
We gonna kill it. When we get together, we gonna kill it.
All that. I want to do a show. Like,
we gonna kill it.
I'm with it. What do we have to do? Let's plan. Let's do it. I
want to get us in the studio for real. Like,
I'm here for this shit. I can make myself available when need be. I got a few dollars.
Man, listen, we just gonna have to reach out to Charleston White. His wife gonna be our first guest.
I got a couple dollars. I got a couple dollars.
They got the name right there. We balling the big three. You know what it is.
Man, shit, we can make some things happen.
Does 6ix9ine is all over the place, screaming and yelling about all things Atlanta. How people have pointed out his indiscretions, but they are turning a blind eye to other people. Does New Yorkers. Who better to ask than New Yorkers?
I gotta let Haas go with the 6ix9ine because he was the first one to sit down with 6ix9ine when he got out of prison. You know that, right? When he told on everybody and they ridiculed, they put him on a cross, him and Whack 100 for sitting down with 6ix9ine and DJ Akademiks. He was the first one to do that. So I gotta let you go, Haas. Go ahead, Haas. Go ahead. You got it.
Haas is a trailblazer.
Yeah, word the mother. They got millions of views with Akademiks and 6ix9ine and Whack 100. They was the first ones to sit down with 6ix9ine after everybody blackballed 6ix9ine. Remember, he was blackballed from the industry after telling on 9 Trey. Hassan Campbell went and sat down with him. Go ahead, Haas.
Well, 6ix9ine is irritating me because it's like he's playing the role of, he just want everybody else to look like he looked, my nigga. You ratted. Move on. I just want 6ix9ine to move on. You ratted, move on, my nigga. Stop pointing out the fact that everybody else ratted too and think that it saves you. No, it doesn't. You should have took your bid to the chin. You didn't. Move on. Stop running around and, look at this, look at that. Like, first of all, stop comparing yourself to Dirk. Dirk is standing tall. Dirk is standing tall. And I guarantee you that if they convict Dirk, he ain't telling on nobody. He gonna take his bid to the chin. He gonna keep on fighting. Tekashi will never know how to. He would never know what it's like to walk in the shoes of integrity. You keep comparing yourself to Dirk. Dirk is not negotiating. He's not cooperating. No nothing. He's standing tall. And Dirk I would believe he got way more money than Tekashi 6ix9ine. He's worth more. In the industry, he's worth more than Tekashi 6ix9ine. So you can't sit up there and say, well, I got everything to lose. I had something to come home to. Dirk got the same shit, my nigga. Dirk is involved in his kid's life.
Hey, go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
He keep bringing up Nipsey Hussle and King Von. Nipsey is highly respected, even in the grave. Highly respected. King Von, highly respected. He got caught slipping. He gone, but niggas still cherish the little nigga. Nobody, absolutely fucking nobody cherishes Tekashi 6ix9ine. Nobody.
Well, Big Bang did. Yeah, Big Bang did. He cherished Tekashi today. He went and sat down with that man.
I have now. How I got that?
Big Bang went and sat down. He cherished that man. I have
to push back on that.
Hey, it is what it is. He sat down with that man now.
Big Bang is a media personality. So as a media personality, his job is to get interesting things in interviews that people want to hear.
Agree.
I will sit down with 6ix9ine. Go ahead.
I have a question for you. My question for you is, who is responsible for 6ix9ine? Is it the people who should have known that he wasn't qualified to occupy that space in time? Because 6ix9ine doesn't get to be in a position where he can tell on anybody. And people say, well, we knew he wasn't like that to begin with. Well, if you knew he wasn't like that to begin with, why you put him in gangster's business?
I think Tekashi 6ix9ine was a government plant from the beginning. But in order for the people to accept him, 9 Trey was the perfect, they was perfect.
Are you saying they were duped into accepting him and pushing him? Is this some COINTEL?
Yeah, of course, absolutely. Like, you got this one. New York would have never accepted Tekashi 6ix9ine, so he was implanted right into 9 Trey the way that he was, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this he's bringing in money, and he's taking niggas that's sleeping off of floors and making them rich because he needed that energy in order to infiltrate the black community. Tekashi 6ix9ine, let's be real. For Tekashi 6ix9ine to get the success that he has was impossible. Nobody in the black, nobody in anywhere in the land of niggers wanted to see a fucking rainbow hair Mexican running around on our screen. And even still, I could tell you right now, I cannot sing not one lyric to none of that nigga fucking songs. Not one lyric.
Me either. I don't know.
So he was deeply implanted by the government. I believe that since I first seen him. But could we prove it? No. So then you got to understand too, it's not easy. Like when to become an artist in today's time, especially when Tekashi came through, all of the rappers are hand-picked. They're selected. All of a sudden, he playing on the radio. All of a sudden, he's the big homie, the big blood, and he got the right niggas with the right names around him. Hall, Nuke, Shoddy, Melly, Jim Jones affiliated through a distance, but he affiliated with all of the right niggas. Like, that's not coincidental. That's government. And now it's starting to come out.
Real quick, I think it's very easy to infiltrate, right? When you got a bunch of dirty bloods that ain't never had shit. I'm being honest, bro. When you got a bunch of dirty blood dudes and you see a dude with some talent that could possibly get you somewhere, I think it's very easy to infiltrate. It's been happening for years, since Malcolm X. It's been happening. If you could look like you could change somebody's life, they're going to let you in. It is what it is, and it's been going on like this with these gangs, though. Like the gangs in New York, Dawgface is a little different, right? If you got a little swag, a little couple dollars, and you can help these bum-ass niggas, you're going to be well off. That's a fact. And the reason why I say that is, right, because you wouldn't think 6ix9ine wouldn't be even involved in these crimes. He was actually involved in this shit that he told on.
And that's
what
my question.
Tell you, man?
And that's where my question is birthed out of. And my question is birthed out of the 9 trade niggas are serious. Dirty or not. They were serious, and they were people who would do shit and make shit happen. And so I don't think that 6ix9ine should have ever been put in a position to where he knew anything about anything criminal outside of. I think that as the people who brought him into 9 Trade and allowed him to be exposed, hey, he's the talent, he's our bag. The people who allowed him to be anything more than that have to accept some of the responsibility for what he did to them. Got to take some of the responsibility.
Well, me personally, I grew up.
The mafia, Ales, the mafia. If what in this thing of ours,
I don't blame 6ix9ine for telling on him. I don't blame him.
If you bring in a motherfucker who breaks down on the collective, what is your consequence if you brought him in?
You dead too, motherfucker. Yeah, you out of here. I blame the gang. No, I don't blame 6ix9ine for telling on. Yeah, he's a square. He was selling sandwiches in the corner store. I don't blame him for what he did. He was never built for what was going on. And evidently, a lot of the gang members wasn't built either because they brung him in and put him in that position. Anybody that had him out there committing crimes, involved with anything that had going on, knowing he was the bag, he was Daniel Hernandez, he's supposed to sat back. He's not supposed to even been involved with that, bro. So that told me right then and there, these some bum, dirty ass niggas looking to come up, and I know a lot of them. I'm gonna be honest, a lot of them are dirty. A lot of them are bums. They never had shit. Man, I sold drugs my whole life. I know a lot of these blood dudes running around here.
I don't feel like getting chased around by them.
To be honest, bro. No, I'm a real nigga, bro. Like I was on the streets at one time in my life, and I understand what's going on. Yo, bro, I grew up around some of the most dirtiest bloods in the world. Dudes that'll cut your mother, cut your brother, cut your thirsty for $1. These niggas seen 6ix9ine as a prize. They actually was trying to play him, and he was playing they dumbasses. I'm gonna be honest. Like it's just and I'm not talking about everybody. Shout out to Shoddy. Shout out to Mel Matrix.
Before this show started, you promised me that you wasn't gonna do this.
I know it's just dirty bloods, man. I'm being honest. It's dirty bloods.
I don't feel like having a beef with no bloods, bro. What are you talking
dirty,
about?
Man. A lot of the bloods are disgusting in New York City. You'll be surprised.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. Listen, Harlem is right. A lot of these bloods in New York City is dirty, filthy, rotten, bum ass niggas. And see me, I lightened up because throughout the years, I used to tear them niggas to shreds. And that's where Charleston White stole my star life as well. It was 2 people that I came at the industry. I was the only nigga up here coming at the industry. and the only nigga coming at the gang shit. So that's what Charleston White kind of like. He like, all right, I like this nigga Lane right here. Now he dissing every gang. I diss Jay Prince, he diss Jay Prince. I'm beefing with Whack 100, he beefing with Whack 100. Like any big story, or any big thing that happened, he's duplicating what I'm doing. So that's you know what I mean. But yeah, them gang niggas in New York, they dirty,
dusty niggas,
dusty
man.
ass niggas,
disgusting, diabolical. Yeah,
dusty ass niggas.
Yeah, some blood niggas is diabolical, bro. I'm gonna be honest now. Shout out to Harv, shout out to Nuke. It was a power struggle. I don't know if you know the structure of what happened in New York with the 6ix9ine thing, but it was a power struggle. So when you have two gangs that's repping non-trade, but there's two different power struggles, two different powers, these guys is fighting over this little colored hair nigga. All you niggas is ignorant if you ask me, because a lot of them had potential to actually go somewhere. Shout out to Nuke, shout out to Harv. A lot of these guys had power of hundreds of men, and they worry about this guy, who within terms set them up and locked them all up. You can never get around the dirty blood situation. A lot of these niggas be dirty ass bloods, bro. And that's just what it is. And I grew up, I came in doing content on blood, Crip situations, Latin Kings, and Yetas, GDs, BDs. I grew up around this shit my whole life. So at the end, I'm one of them guys that never turned gang. You understand? So that should tell you something, bro. I never was a follower. You understand? A lot of guys followed, got 3 barks on their arm, and I didn't follow. I was always against that gang shit. These dudes is clowns, man. And not everybody. You heard some people just got caught up in that dumb shit, and they didn't need to do that. So, I don't blame 6ix9ine. Tell them some old niggas. These niggas is dumb as hell. Tell them some old niggas. I can't wait.
I will agree. So listen. So do we give them an excuse? Do we give them
no?
So no excuse, no nothing.
They need their food in. Them niggas need punched out the gang. Because where I came up, if you brung a nigga like 6ix9ine, then your ass was grass. Now, these are a lot of real niggas we talking about. Niggas that was really putting on. See, so I'm going to tell you this, right? It's easy to put on, right? Be a gangster, but can you make some money? That's where a lot of niggas hit a hard place in the hard rock. Like, nigga, can you make some money, nigga? So the reason why, I named my channel Harlem Legend, because I don't look at myself as a legend, as a nigga that was out there putting in work and putting niggas in the ground and hurting people. No, I've got niggas that I've made millionaires today. I put niggas in position. That's why I consider myself who I am, because I don't put dudes on. And whenever I could call dudes and say, put me on. I wasn't the biggest killer, but I was the biggest hustler. You understand? There's a difference. I make money. I ain't out here for no violence. I always looked at that as foolishness, as goofiness, and you never can mix the two where I came from, bro. We didn't eat off that. In Harlem, we don't eat off violence, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work, and it never worked. It's never worked. When somebody dies, we all go into jail. That's how I always looked at beef when it came to going in the streets and getting money in Brooklyn, Queens, Harlem. I've hustled in every fucking borough. I'm going to be real. I've hustled in every borough in New York City. So if a nigga can talk about some money, how to turn 1 into 2, I know how to do all that. That's one thing I was very versed on. But when it came to beefing and getting and robbing niggas and doing, y'all niggas is clowns. I can't, I've never been able to really get into that, bro. That's never been my thing. You heard any nigga that could pull up my record, it's been drugs and guns. That's what I was selling. I sold drugs and guns. That's my whole record. I don't know nothing else. I don't care about the violence, shooting guns. I shot a gun probably twice in my whole life. To be honest with you, I've shot a gun probably twice in my whole life. So I'm not really, you could probably call me a square, bro. Even though I've been involved in the business of just getting money.
Right. I don't think nobody can call
I'm in the drug trade. I've been heavily in the drug trade. I don't really deal with the violence. That never really, it's always went against my morals and principles and what you know what I'm saying? To get my family further to the next level. It's always went against that. So.
Yeah, I don't think we can call you a square, Els. Square is
I would love to. I wouldn't mind.
maybe
I wouldn't mind being a square. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't mind.
No, not square.
I mean, so let me ask you this. Today, would you call the cops? Today, your life today.
So I'm gonna answer this question honestly. So I have an anger problem, right? So the whole thing is, if somebody breaks into my house, steals my car, I'm gonna call, right? Yeah. But if somebody sees me on the street and challenges me, I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to seek. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure I get home.
Just say you're gonna call 911. I'm calling 911. I look, all this shit, nigga came in my house, and nigga, I'm calling 911, nigga. I'm not with none of this gangster shit. No, I'm done with that shit. You heard, I'm almost a millionaire. What am I doing? I'm calling the cops.
I'm heavy on the.
You know, I had to rush back. For this part right here. I'm like, nah, listen, man.
I'm calling the police, bro.
Listen, man.
Nigga said,
if you see, listen, and I want you niggas to pay attention to me. If you see me in the street, and you test me, you can have whatever you like. I'm gonna give you everything you looking for. Everything you looking for. You see me in the street, you see me moving around in the street, and I'm minding my business. Whatever you looking for, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm not calling no police. I'm not doing none of that. You come to my house now and you do something dumb, break a car window or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna go through this show. It's I call the police. Then my wife call the police or whatever. But if you see me in the streets or you see me anywhere in the streets, even when you see me by myself, I'm not by myself. There's always somebody lurking in the cut, and you're gonna get exactly what you looking for. It is what it is. I pray to God. I pray to God that you don't put me in. Do not put me in a situation where I gotta prove to you that I will fucking turn your TV off. I am very, very skilled and very, very good at it. I will rock your fucking snot box.
No, I'm calling 911.
I am not Charleston White.
Y'all niggas tripping.
So here you go again. Here we go.
I'm 45.
Dawgface didn't come to Detroit on no tough ish. He would get done bad. I'm trying to get some head by your mama. Your mama do this dick bad. That's what I'm trying to get through.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm old, man. I'm old now, dog. I'm calling 911, man. I can't do it no more, man.
The whole thing is, so listen. Do I want to have? I don't want to have to be in a position to where I have to do anything to anybody. I will tell you that honestly. I don't want to have to do anything to anybody. But listen, it used to be rap was the most dangerous profession in the world. Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore.
The most dangerous profession in the world is being a podcaster with an opinion. Because do you know what niggas hate more than anything else? They hate for people to say something about them, even if it's true.
They hate for a nigga to have an opinion.
Yes,
they hate for a nigga to have an opinion.
This shit works. I'm in Midtown Manhattan, swear to God. And people say, hey, you Dawgface, you the one who's cussing.
Yep.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm in Midtown. I've been in Vegas, LA, wherever I've been, people recognize me now. So when I move more cautiously now as a podcaster than I did when I was in the street. When I was in the street, I knew who my ops were. As a podcaster, as a voice, as a person who
you don't know.
You don't know who. When somebody speaks to me, I'm like this.
I'm gonna be honest, though. I move around with security. I move around the proper way. I'm not one of these niggas. But except for when I go home. When I go to Harlem, I move around with my Harlem niggas, but I move around with security anyway. Niggas that I know gonna take care of business when it's time to go. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna lie. I just don't do what everybody else does. Haas know what I do. We met up at Black, right? Haas, how I move around. I'm moving around with that thing. Like, I gotta move around with some people that ain't gonna play no game. Like, that's just how I move now. And like I said, I've never been for violence ever. I've always known how to turn one into two. That's my thing. I don't do violence. I've just never been my thing, man. I don't really care for that.
So I hope that I'm taking the page from, but I've said this, I'm taking the page from Haas's playbook. I don't know how to not respond to somebody approaching me in an aggressive, threatening manner. I don't know how to respond another way than by, once you present yourself to me as a threat, I'm on your ass. That's just, you can ask anybody who knows me. I don't trust motherfuckers. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. I don't even trust people in my family. I don't trust them, motherfucker. When you start to have things, then people start to feel a certain type of way.
You start to have things. You're right.
I ain't worried about
it is, man.
Listen, if you play with me, I'm going to defend myself.
You're gonna meet Jesus.
I'm going to defend. I promise you, I'm going to defend myself. I don't want to have to with anybody about my opinion, about my perspective. But if you approach me in an aggressive manner, and if you don't got to say shit to me, all you got to do is just look at me, and all you got to do is posture yourself in a way. And I promise you that I'm going to match your energy. I'm not fucking with you. Listen, that's how I got into a QCP. I got into a QCP in Atlanta. Why you calling me a rat? Bitch, because you ratted, you bitch.
Oh shit.
The fuck is you talking about?
What's his name? Pee-wee, what's his name?
QC Pierre Thomas. He walked up on me with Chris Brown's manager, Aunt the Ladies Man, who's Monica's boyfriend, at Whiskey Mistress a couple of years ago in Atlanta. Like, man, ain't you from Detroit? I look at nigga. I automatically know who he is. Nigga, you worth $50 million, nigga. I got my yays on, so I'm looking at my peripheral vision to make sure nigga try to sidestep me. Because I'm a sneaky old nigga like that, too. I was a sidestep. Rock a nigga shit, right? So he's like, man, why you talking about me on YouTube? I said, man, you stopped me for that? You stopped me to ask me about nigga don't because that's what you are. It just is what it is. Leave me the fuck alone. No, leave me alone and we all good.
Did he get an attitude? What'd he do? What'd he do after that? What happened to that?
Oh, my man OG, shout out to my man OG Freeze. Free my man OG Freeze. Freeze spun around because I'm a penitentiary nigga. And even though I've been out of the penitentiary since 2009, I still move and operate like a penitentiary nigga. We all go out together. I'm leaving out the door last to make sure y'all are straight. I can have more money than y'all. I'm leaving out last because I'm a protector. I'm a cancer. So the people who I fuck with, I want to make sure they're good. And I think I'm so tough. I think I'm so shit. I'm gonna make sure that I'd rather somebody do something to me than to do something to somebody I love. That's the kind of nigga I am. Because if you do something to somebody I love, that's an insult to me because you know that's my people. So the whole thing is they mad about it. People always say we ain't paying attention to them YouTube niggas. You a lie, bitch. You a lie. You a motherfucking lie. Shout out to
Kai Reality TV, my little man. Yo, salute. Kai Reality, what's popping?
So I have a question. So are podcasters the new ghetto rock stars? Are we the new it kids? And how did we get this way? In my estimation, rap and rappers, they have failed. So listen, fuck that. Why are none of the Texas rappers, the Houston and Dallas rappers, saying anything or lending their platform to Karmelo Anthony? Why are none of these Texas rappers saying anything about the injustice that is Karmelo Anthony's case?
Why would they?
Because I'm
genuinely asking, why would they?
Because rappers are supposed to be the conveyors of what's going on in the ghetto.
The community.
They are supposed to be spokespeople. They are, whether you like it or not, they are supposed to be the spokespeople for the things that go on inside of the urban sector, inside of the ghetto. Fuck all that slick shit, right? When rappers ceased to be, when we can't use them to our benefit, what good are you? When we can't use the art form of hip hop and rap to speak to the things that have a negative impact on us, right? When we don't have no more Tupacs, then what good is them some bitches? They ain't bringing nothing good to the table.
So
that's why I say that's why my slogan is the world don't need another rapper. Throw them niggas in the garbage. They worthless now.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. The reason why a lot of them don't speak about the injustices or what's going on,
because they sell out.
No, Haas. Think about it, Haas. Do I talk about that shit? We argue about this all the time. Why do we argue about why Harlem Legend don't go on my channel and talk about Karmelo Anthony's, the Harris kid that just they left him out on the island in Louisiana? That's his name. I don't want to misquote his name. The guy that passed away, the black kid, was on the island with 9 white kids.
His name is Nolan.
So why you think Harlem Legend don't speak about that shit, bro? It's a reason why I don't speak about that. Haas, no. Haas, you got to play crazy if you want to.
I mean, see,
we talk every day. You know why I don't speak about it. And I'm an animal at them topics. I don't speak
because see, the funny part about it is it's weird, right? Because you have somebody like Candace Owens, they'll make her the biggest platform because Candace Owens go live. She have like 100,000 people watching on a live, 58, 70, like every day, talking about these topics. But when it comes to niggas like us, they start suppressing you. In the algorithm, they start suppressing you. As you got like me, I should never be live with no less than at least 7,000 people watching me in attendance. Now I could barely break 2,000.
You should have
1,500 if I'm lucky.
You got over almost 600,000 subscribers. You should have no less than 100,000 in that building. So you know they playing with your page. And he talks
absolutely
with the politics, with the he gets in deep with that shit. Now you got to make a choice, right? And I got to make a conscious choice to sit there and say, damn, do I cover this Karmelo Anthony and give my true feelings or just leave it alone? Right? Because you're making a choice. I choose to leave it alone because I know what it does to my channel. It destroys my channel.
You know, it's crazy. It brings back to that interview with Monique and Steve Harvey. And she asked the nigga, like, yo, why you didn't come to my defense? You ain't got no integrity. He told her integrity ain't gonna pay the bills. He said, I got mouths to feed. And you telling me to have integrity when I gotta put food on the table.
Hey, Haas. What if Toussaint L'Ouverture? What if Mega Everest? What if MLK? What if the Honorable Elijah Muhammad? What if Noble Drew Ali? What if the freedom fighters whose backs were against the wall? What if they decided too much of a hassle? They were given the opportunity, and some of them did choose debate to false represent us. We know about the infiltration of everything from the Nation of Islam to SNCC to the NAACP to motherfucking the Black Liberation Army. We know that Assata Shakur was compromised from inside of the BLA. We know about the Panther. We know about the Bobbies. We know that, bro. When as podcasters, we are men of above average intelligence. Us three here, right? We have a obligation and the responsibility to speak truth to power. And even if we don't just dig in dirty and deep with the politics or the whatever the case may be, some of these things, these young niggas ain't never had no big homie. I'm gonna say it again. They never had no daddy. Their mama was whores. They don't even know who their daddy is. We listening to us may be the first time they've ever had somebody say something as deep or as articulate or as eloquent as you got. We cannot give up on. And we are in a position, there are not many of us. Everybody wants to be a podcaster, but how many Hassan Campbells do we have? Loving, hating. You don't get to where he is without having a message that resonates with somebody somewhere.
See, the good thing about it is that I'm starting to see a lot of brothers like even yourself. I was telling Harlem Legend, I'm like, yo, this nigga fucking Dawgface, man. I like this nigga because he coming with my energy. I'd have told this nigga for like the last 2 months. I said, this Dawgface. I said, yo, this Dawgface nigga. I said, yo, Harlem, this nigga has my whole style. It's good to see somebody that's not scared to say fuck you niggas. I get sick and tired of the ass kissing. I ain't come here to make friends with these niggas that's willing to sell the community out so fucking fast, man. Fuck you niggas. What make like these celebrities? I showed them that a nigga could break through the surface. They act like they ain't see me for all these motherfucking years. Act like they ain't know who I was. They wasn't paying attention to me. Nah, I knew they was paying attention because I was like the way I like with Jim Jones, for example, and Mano, right? Them niggas was the most two super ignorant niggas that you've ever seen in your life. And throughout the years, with me just turning them niggas upside down with the dumb shit, now you look at them, they cleaning their life up and acting like grown fucking men. And I know I played the part. Then you got this bitch ass nigga D1. I can't stand a fucking like be yourself, my nigga.
Don't come D1 from Atlanta. That's my guy. D1 with the dreads.
I'm sick and tired. Listen, man. Let me tell you something. I'm sick and tired of niggas. I'm sick and tired of niggas coming along. If you're gonna steal my style, at least acknowledge it. When he came out there with that, when he came out,
you don't like D1?
No, I don't like him because he's full of shit.
Dawgface, you like D1?
When he decided to come out, yeah, Mano with Jim Jones, lobby voice.
Yeah, I remember that.
Out of everybody in the industry.
Next show.
You decide that you want to give a lecture to the niggas I'm giving a lecture to, and not even acknowledge the fact that you just riding my fucking coattail, but gonna act like you don't know me too. Kendrick Lamar. I love Kendrick Lamar, but how the fuck you take my slogan, put it in a song,
at the Super Bowl,
get to the Grammys, in the Super Bowl with my shit, and never once not even acknowledge me. Now you got niggas sitting up there telling me, "Oh, you ain't invent that." Yes, I did, you dick sucking faggot ass nigga. Don't steal from me. For years, niggas act like they didn't know who I was. Now the funny part about it is,
real quick, Haas, would you debate D1 up here? I would like to get D1 and you.
It ain't even enough. Listen, how am I going to debate him for saying the things that I'm saying? The only thing that I want to ask him is why did he put? Only thing I want to ask him is why the fuck did he put fake titties on?
Oh shit!
Why was he walking around? How he preaching Christianity, but he was running around with a dress with fake titties on. I wait. Like, stop it, my nigga. Stop. Like, I hate. Listen. What I don't like is when niggas come along and clone you and act like they don't know who the fuck you are. That's called plagiarism. That's called play. You don't come clone my whole style and then act like you ain't never knew who the fuck I don't like that, my nigga. No.
Let me say
that shit pisses me off.
Let me say this, right? So when it comes to they have been different. So when it comes to YouTube, matter of fact, this is like hold on, one more. That's like that fat stank bitch Jaguar Wright. We'll sit up there and get on the internet talk about African Bear Bottle wouldn't have done it. Bitch, shut your fucking lying ass up. You want to sit up there and tell everybody that first of all, for you to sit up there and tell everybody, Jaguar Wright, that funky lying bitch, that Jay-Z had Big L murdered. Everybody from New York know what happened to Big L.
That was crazy.
Everybody that Big L was murdered by his own fucking crew. That was friends that flipped on friends. The whole New York know the story. The whole New York. Yeah, because Jay-Z had him knocked up. Jay-Z didn't have a fucking thing to do with that. Then she want to sit up there and tell niggas, oh, okay, well, niggas had Aaliyah murdered. So now, I only got one question, right? For that lying bitch. So you telling me that the pilot purposely killed himself too? How you stupid bitch? So the pilot killed himself just to kill Aaliyah, right? He took a faulty plane up in the air to kill her and kill him too. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Like some people just don't like I believe in conspiracies.
Me too.
But when you see a motherfucker that just be running around lying, you just making up shit. I get it. I totally get it that they make sacrifices. But everybody on the plane knew that Aaliyah was supposed to die, and they got on the plane and they died too. Harlem Legend, if everybody planned on killing me, you gonna stay on the plane? Or you going back home to your wife? Say, I'm getting the fuck away from this conspiracy. Like, get the fuck out of here with that dumb
I
shit.
probably would have got on a plane with all y'all anyway. Nigga, I ain't getting on a damn plane with y'all.
That ass plane, yeah, I wouldn't get on that no way. Nigga got me
I wouldn't have got on that shit anyway, that little ass plane. Hell no.
Young Miami, my dear sister, she has suffered mightily under the scrutiny of the public eye over the course of the last month. What?
She got a hit. She got a hit.
Did she suffer?
She got a hit.
She have a hit record.
She got a hit.
She's suffering.
Well, if she's not suffering, that means she doesn't have a conscience. And I believe she does have a conscience. I don't think that she likes.
She does that. She was messing with Diddy. What conscience do you have? If we see the stuff that Diddy was doing, you know she was involved with that shit.
You take that back. It's slander and libel.
No, but what conscience does he have? Diddy likes to put the semen. The man, he likes to put the C on his titty. You think what I'm saying? Like, he likes to do certain shit.
I can play the sound effect. Whenever the word semen gets mentioned,
the C. He likes to put the C on his titty. Like, you understand?
Hey, listen.
He was involved in all of that. What makes you think he doing anything different from 50 Cent baby moms from any other female? He ain't doing that different.
Let me say this, right? So I have been critical of Young Miami, particularly in the last month or so since the song. Jay White, the guy who produced the song, he's a good guy. I think Ferrari Simmons was a part of writing the song. I'm not absolutely sure. Let me just tell you this. I was mad as a motherfucker Young Miami not because of the song, because we heard way more raunchier shit than that. We got Sexy Red putting out lip gloss that says chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis, and then marketing that shit to young black girls. I mean, that is the apex of savagery.
Disgusting.
Right?
Fucking disgusting.
And so she's not saying anything that Two Lab Crew and NWA. She's not breaking any barriers with the song. Just what happened is she's at the right place and right time. There's black fatigue even amongst black people. So you have right thinking people who are just sick and tired of some of this shit, and people are more vocal than ever. They're speaking out. Donald Trump has emboldened everybody on both sides of the fucking equation, right? So what I want to say is I'm not mad at her no more. You know why? Because if you go to Young Miami's Instagram page, this is why I'm not mad at Young Miami, and this is why I'm going to give her grace. This is why I'm going to give her grace. This right here is why I'm going to give her grace.
Are you pulling something up?
Yeah, this is why I'm going to give Young Miami grace right here. This right here. This is why I'm going to give her grace. Boom. That is why I'm willing to give Young Miami grace. This is why I will never openly criticize her again. You know why? Because this post says, at some point, we have to stand for something. This is truly heartbreaking to see as a black mother raising a black son. I cannot get this case out of my head. Currently using all my resources to get eyes on this. I am challenging everyone with a voice to speak up and let's stand together. Enough is enough. If they're not killing us, they throwing us in jail. And coincidentally, who made the last comment 3 weeks ago? Me. Good job. You are forgiving for spin that. That's me right here. That's a coincidence. That's me right there. So listen.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Come on, bro. All these bitch ass, hoe ass rap niggas, all these gangster, kung fu killing ass, drilling and killing ass niggas. If we can't use you bitch ass niggas to communicate a message and to spread a word for all of us as a nation of people, what good is you devil, demonic ass, gang banging ass, shooting, chopping, killing, kidnapping ass, bitch ass niggas? You got a bitch who used her platform and she's a fucking superstar. And these hoe ass rap niggas ain't saying nothing about nothing about nothing.
I get what you're saying. No, I agree with that 100%. I agree 100% with that. You going in and out, I think.
I am?
Yeah, is that his going in and out, Taz?
Is that me? Is that mic check? 1 2 1 2.
No, it's your camera is like it's lacking.
Oh, my camera's lacking? Oh, okay. Yeah. I got you.
You know what it is with hip hop?
There you go. I think
People fail to realize that hip hop. We are of the era of hip hop. The first generation of hip hop, and hip hop is growing up and maturing, and niggas is creeping up on their 40s and 50s. So now that we are parents, grandparents, all of the things that niggas got away with back in the days, it ain't that easy to get away with anymore because it's disgusting and distasteful. So when people be telling us or trying to tell us, oh, it was worse music back in the days, but you're telling us not to grow up. There is no choice in it for some of us. We have no choice but to mature. The grave is the only thing left for us. So now, yeah, we are looking for certain rappers or certain characteristics to come out and do better. When you know better, you do better. There's no way in hell we halfway, 1 foot in the grave, and we still thinking like we in our 19s and our 20s. On top of the fact that when you come from the era of hip hop that I come from, where you got niggas, it takes two to make a thing go right, and you realize it takes two to make it out of sight. It's like, okay, you got Rob Bass, Engine, number 9, going. You got niggas like Special Ed. I got it made. You had so much good music that was fun music, and then at some point in time, the creativity in the music, the fun in the music. Somebody just recently said some dumb shit about DOS effects. Bump, stickity, bump, hum. You know how creative they had to be to make that fucking song? Microphone checker, microphone checker. Then next thing you know, every nigga and his mother gotta kill somebody. Every time you go to the studio, it's gotta be somebody dying, somebody gotta get shot. How did it come to that when we had niggas like Eric Sherman and Parrot Smith, microphone checker? I mean, that the ones that brought you DOS effects used to sit up there and talk about the headbangers. What the headbangers? Then you got niggas like Redman ready to rock. I got a Glock now. Wow, your body is all over. I came to bring the pain, the hardcore to the brain. Let's go with Simon Ashford. Where did the music change at? Through the niggas that was financing the death for us, the death coaches, which is that we already know who we are, them overseas people that run everything in this country and run everything in the world. They got the world upside down right now, chaotic. They did it. And for us as a people, one group had the Holocaust, the other one had slavery. We already know the math when it comes to that.
I just feel like,
don't you do it, Haas. Don't you do it.
No, I'm gonna leave it as that. No more. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
It's been so many. Look, I'm shocked that you put that up by Young Miami. I'm shocked you put that up because most of the time you won't see the most powerful rappers that our community and the people that they worship these rappers, right? Yeah. The Snoop Dogs of the world and even the East Coast, like the Jim Jones of the world. A lot of people worship these rappers, and they would never put up no shit like that.
Never.
Because now you picking a side. You see, that's why it's dangerous for a lot of these rappers to do that.
So watch this.
I gotta respect it.
So watch this. This is we're gonna do a moment of silence for Young Miami stepping up and being a black woman unapologetically. Okay. We acknowledge when they do some dumb shit. We have to acknowledge on the opposite end when they do something that makes us all proud. Young Miami, you go girl.
Yeah, that was official. That was official, man.
That was official. Hassan Campbell, what do you have on? What do you think your impact on urban podcasting, or should I say podcasting as a whole? Because you have crossed over. You're not just urban affiliated anymore. People watch you from all over the planet at this point. What has been your what do you think your impact on podcasting has been as of date?
I brought the streets to the internet. I am the individual that made street niggas start watching, and I'm the nigga that made the rappers because Joe Budden's been around from the beginning, but the truth of the matter is everybody doesn't watch him. His plateau, his platform stayed at a certain plateau. I'm the nigga that brought the streets and gang niggas and gangster niggas to the internet by far. And when I started on this internet, the criticism that I was getting, the lames, the dweebs, the clowns, the goofies, the names that a nigga was called, oh my God, I had to take all the scrutiny. But as time went by, niggas was watching and it's slowly but surely creeping in, and the streets started creeping in. And, you know, I guess at some point in time, it was crazy how fast it ended up happening. But now look at all the rappers. The niggas that thought they was better than us, that had no respect for us. You got the NBA over here. You got the rappers over here. You got the actors over here. Everybody got to have a show now. And for me to see myself, or rather my saying, on that show Nemesis on Netflix, episode 5, where he told the nigga at the end, turn that nigga TV off. I said, wow. This is why they suppressing my channel, because I have way too much influence. And this is also why they opening up the floodgates and they pushing certain celebrities to the forefront, because how they say, the black community won't have another hero unless they make one. That's what J. Edgar Hoover said. That's what Charleston White stole that from me. He wasn't saying that, he heard me say that. And when you sit back and you analyze it, if they spending billions of dollars to keep us dumb, why are they going to keep on pushing me? See, once I sat down with certain individuals, WAC 100, Akademiks told me my whole career was going to get sabotaged, and slowly but shortly, what was going to happen to my shit. Lost my monetization, all types of stuff I was going through. And I came back even stronger. And then what happened? Slowly but shortly, they start sitting up there and suppressing, because now you got these niggas that's running to the sponsors. They got the sponsor deals.
Well, you sit up there watching. I keep telling you, stop talking about this goofy shit. You got 500,000. Why you keep talking about this goofy shit? Hey, look, I tell him every day. He be saying, yo, I'm about to do a video on this. I be like, not me. Motherfucker, like, hey, yeah, Karmelo Anthony, they did it wrong. Not me. Because I understand.
Because you know what? So, like, listen, see, certain topics, certain topics they will let you rock with. But what it is that those niggas that's in certain positions on YouTube right now, they're constantly knocking on them execs' doors talking about Hassan Campbell. And if they ain't doing that, another way that they'll fuck your channel up, Dawgface, is that they'll put bots on your channel.
I told them,
and you won't know that. You won't know they put bots on your channel. WAC 100 is going around bragging about destroying niggas' channels, and Akademiks been doing it too. Anybody that they feel is going to surpass them or overshadow them, niggas is dogging channels out.
I got to get my blessings in because I don't need none of this right now. I'm making too much money right now to be needing none of this. I'm just being honest. I already told your ass, I got making too much money to be involved, man.
Hey,
I gotta get mine, bro.
Hey, this is how this go, Haas. I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't. I know you don't.
Cuss these bitch ass niggas to the ground. Fuck them.
I know you don't, man.
Motherfuck them. Chuck them and fuck them.
I'm just trying to get my couple dollars, okay, guys? I just want to get my couple dollars. I got a family to feed. I got a little couple dollars. I got a little deals going on. I'm just trying to get my little money, mind my business.
Let me tell you how good I am at this.
City Bama, salute.
Let me tell you how good I am at this thing of ours. This is podcast mafia. A pod rapper is a rapper who's on the south side of his career, who has peeped that the thing that he once criticized as gossip and the whole shit personified on the microphone is something that they can use to check a bag with. So the pod rappers, the rappers who are on the south side of their career, are all becoming podcasters. The very things that they spoke against and they criticized.
Well, that's everywhere. That's the East Coast, West Coast, South. Right. Everybody is becoming podcasters now.
So are we the new rock stars? Are we the new?
I believe you can sell an album through podcasters.
You can.
I'm being honest. I think that's the new wave. Like
Right.
you can actually sell. I think Jay-Z would have been on the charts if he would have went through the podcasters.
He would have.
Same way Drake went through. That's my theme about it. Akademiks is the biggest podcaster, right? Because I don't really take complex lists to heart. They said it, but we all know Akademiks is one of the biggest guys out here, right?
You got to give him that.
Obviously, right? So when you connect with a Drake has taken up 10 to 12 spots on the top 100, the first 12 spots. And I believe because he made the connection with the guys who's down here like us.
I agree. So you know what? This is why I agree. Listen. No, when systems get put in place, those systems are hard pressed to do any kind of changing. They don't acquiesce and back down. And they don't incorporate new things lightly. Podcasters are the new rock stars of black entertainment. Here's why. Because over the course of the last 30 years, record labels went away from grooming and cultivating talent to just plucking talent out the hood without having no media training. Listen, that's why the interview platforms are trending downward. And they are trending downward even faster if they particularly have a niche for interviewing rappers. You know why? Because rappers not going to tell the truth. Most of them dumb as a box of rocks. They can't string together a coherent sentence to say they fucking like. I'm just keeping it gangster.
No, real shit.
They're not going to tell the truth. They're playing politics. You get nothing out of watching an interview with a rapper. The biggest rapper in the world, you get nothing out of that shit. They're not cerebral. They're dumb as fuck. They're lying ass pieces of shit. Podcasters. We're living in a time where people want to be entertained, and listen. And rap has done itself. Listen. The white man has oversaturated the killing in all the misogyny. It's too much of that shit. We're throwing that shit up. We're regurgitating that shit and giving that shit back to them. We don't want to hear that shit no more. Even the most listen. When I don't even listen to. I listen to some rap. But for the most part, I'm listening to the oldies, bro. I'm around listening to
Me too. I don't listen to no more rap music. Today, man, you heard this kid they pushing now? And stacking chips. I saw you thinking that what the hell is that? The AI dude? Like, what the hell is that? That new kid.
I hear that.
Well, he got one of the most biggest songs out right now. And they saying it's all AI. I don't support none of this new music that's out, bro. It's disgusting, bro.
Does AI Hassan Campbell, does it interfere with traditional music creation? Is it a bad thing?
Honestly speaking, brother made an AI song for me in a video, and I'm like still at awe. He got his TV turned off. My brother KK47. Oh man,
that's
that song.
Cameraman. That's the dude I was telling you about, dog. The KK47.
Oh man, when I tell you that song and the video, the AI video, because now what you did was you took artificial intelligence and you took graphics and made one of the most powerful songs of like saving lives and put a message behind it too. It's like, wow. It's all on how you use it.
I think it helps. I think it has forwarded the music because the music is so disgusting these days, so dirty, so trash. I can sit right here and make a fire track, made by no name, and it'll be better than most of the music that's out today. It's that simple, Dawgface. The music that I can put together right now in my crib, my intro track is better than most dudes' albums. I'm dead ass, bro. I'm being honest. Just my intro track and it's AI. Well, not the guy singing, the beat and everything, and the hook is AI. And I think
that is the truth, though.
AI is taking over, bro. AI is taking over, man.
AI is certainly taking over. Harlem Legend TV, you have been behind the scenes helping a lot of people. I don't think, a lot of times we don't give niggas their flowers until nigga dead.
Well, don't give me mine. Let me die first. God damn it. Hey, look, put me in the grave. When I'm long gone, as long as you guys got what I gave y'all good.
When I went to do the real report with Tony Yayo and Uncle Murray, shout out to them.
Yes, sir.
I met a bunch of people from Volume. I met a bunch of people. I met Eden. I think. So listen. The first thing Yayo said to me is, "Bro, you got a motherfucking guardian angel." You don't even know it. I'm like, who? Like, man, Harlem Legend, like, he know who I am? You're like, fuck yeah, bro. Harlem Legend said the reason why you here is
I've
because
been watching you for the beginning, bro.
Yeah.
I've seen your run, man. I think that you have even a bigger run in you. I think your shit goes beyond, because you could talk about anything. When you could talk about anything, you deserve to get paid for that. Not too many people can get in front of the camera and actually express themselves and be honest. So that's a gift in itself. So that's one when we were speaking about you, I said, man, you need to get Dawgface. I don't know what y'all doing over here. Yeah, this podcast ain't gonna last if you ain't got Dawgface up there. If you ain't got him in rotation, y'all might as well get ahead and sit down somewhere. Yeah, it is what it is.
1090 Jake, I want to know what Hassan Campbell's opinion of 1090 Jake, and I want to know.
Sure.
Yeah, I would. Bro, you think I got him on? How many people can get Hassan Campbell?
Not many. I had to beg him to do this.
I'm going to ask him every list. I got notes. I got new notes. I'm going to ask him everything that. What does Hassan Campbell say? What says you about 1090 Jake's position in the culture? Is he necessary? Does he do a good job? What?
All right, 1090 Jake.
You sit back and just chill.
Yeah, you all sit back.
Here's my problem with 1090 Jake. He highlights all of the negativity in the black community, but he don't highlight the shit in his own community. I think that he does a very, very good job of journalism. His research is impeccable. He's really, really good at what he does. But I think that black people are disgusting for constantly putting niggas like him on the top of our culture. And I have to stand on that. It's like, yo, why do we keep putting niggas like him? That's like, for example, okay, you look at Harlem Legend, how he's been doing his designs and his stories. You look at this nigga, 1090 Jake, on how he's doing his stories. Why is Harlem Legend being held back? Ain't no ifs and buts about it. He's being held back. He's not being pushed to the algorithm, but but 1090 Jake is constantly being held in that spot with those type of videos. I personally don't like it. I came at the nigga before. I had things to say to the nigga before. I've said things about. I called the nigga a culture vulture, a colonizer. I personally think that in these cases, a lot of the colonizers need to go into their own people's shit and stay out of ours. That's how I personally feel. There should not be white people the king of black content. A white person should not be the king of black content. I'm sorry.
He's definitely held in a high regard when it comes to black content. Same thing.
But one thing,
they both see. So we accept it. The one thing I've learned and why I've given up on going after certain, shit when it comes to this shit, right? Because history has proven if you're not a black man and you come in and you speaking about black politics, you will win. And you will win because our own people will make sure that you win. Right? And when I do these stories and when I break down certain things, I don't expect to win. I expect my people to hold me back. I'm being honest, bro. So I don't get offended. I've actually given up on talking about certain issues because I see what it is. I live with what it is and I make the best of what it is. So God bless anybody that's doing a thing on YouTube that's getting to their bag. I'm not going. I've used to do that. I felt like highs. I went at 1090 Jake before. We had big problems on the internet. We was bombing each other to the point where he told somebody real close to me, I'm going to check his paperwork and all of it, because that's what the next thing you got to go to, right? To make sure you could he couldn't find nothing to discredit me. So that's why he couldn't go that far. But I get it. I get what's going on. Sometimes, man, these guys, they come in the game, they not part of the culture, but they make themselves part of the culture. for some reason we take kindly to other kinds. Like that's what we do. We let them in. So I don't never feel offended by that shit no more, man. I just keep doing my thing. I just want to work and get my money. You feel me? And that's my biggest focus. I try to stay away from the because it could become a race thing. Oh, he's a white boy. Why he's in the black community? Same thing with China Mac. You Chinese bastard. Why you here? Why you see? I don't.
Chinese bastard is nasty work.
Yeah, but I try not to push that issue because man, you will lose. You will lose. I've seen it. I've done studies. I've dropped videos and studied this YouTube shit, how it works. Man, they don't like your black ass. And I get it. What do you want me to do? You know what I mean? Like just put out some fake shit and just yell at everybody that's not my kind that's coming in the culture and winning? No, I just don't speak about them and I keep continuing doing what I'm doing until I come up.
Hey, watch this.
And me personally, I feel like I'm supposed to have been past 100,000 views, 100,000 subscribers.
You should have.
I should have been past that shit.
So,
but I know what's going on here.
I have a question for both of you gentlemen. Why are so many New Yorkers fronting on Jalen Brunson? Jalen Brunson is the best Knicks player in history.
No.
Yes, he is. That's
our sports too. See, don't get that. See, I don't want. Hey, don't get it twisted.
Let's argue.
Patrick Ewing is the best.
Ewing ain't put no team on his back and take him to no championship.
Hey, Patrick Ewing is the best player in Knicks history to me.
Patrick Ewing he's a colossal. He's a giant. He's a man amongst men. He's a man amongst boys. He was that. I liked old Pat. But when it comes to taking an undersized point guard who had the tenacity, the will, and a dead shot, that shot was more vicious than his shot was more vicious than any other Knicks in history. As an undersized point guard, he was like Isaiah Thomas and Steph Curry put together. The tenacity, the strength, the will, he makes other people better. And by the looks of him, you don't think that he's able to do it. I never thought that
Patrick Ewing, brother. Patrick Ewing is the best Knick ever, man.
How many chips does he have?
He has none.
Okay, how many chips does Jalen Brunson have?
Most influential, most like everything.
Because we live in a different time. So Patrick Ewing was a fucking rock star.
I think he still has enough to do. I think Brunson's still young. He has just quite a little bit more to do.
Okay, so watch this. We were living in a different time. Back then, NBA started with rock stars, bro. This is the Jordan era. This is the shooting guard for fucking Indiana? What's his name?
Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller. We living in the glove.
Patrick Ewing.
Jalen Brunson.
Patrick Ewing.
He willed. Did he really smack that guy on the sideline?
First of all, the NBA is not like it was in the mid '90s.
It was tougher. It was harder to score.
Way harder to score.
Listen,
Patrick Ewing, bro.
If you watch Jalen Brunson play as an undersized point guard who bringing it, listen, Jalen Brunson, he got fouled more than anybody I didn't see, and they let it go. They didn't give a fuck about. He earned every bucket that he made.
Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing, bro. He's the best Knick ever. And I think Brunson still has a little bit more. He's still young.
What more do we want to do? What more do you want to do?
I love that he brought us a championship. Salute that. I'm not discrediting that man. I'm just
like a black man.
You know what it is? It's like the era. It's the era I grew up in. I grew up in Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley.
They break your clavicle bone while you trying to go.
I know the difference when you went up for a layup. Your head was taken off. I just know the difference. So he didn't have to deal with half the stuff that Patrick Ewing had to deal with, bro. I'm being honest.
I'm gonna tell you something. So NBA is kids play, and it's a soft pedal compared to,
and it's getting softer every day. And it's getting softer every day.
But Jalen Brunson, he suffered, bro. He was getting beat the fuck up.
The NBA is soft right now, all right, and it's getting softer. It's nowhere near where Patrick Ewing had to go through, man. I'm being honest. Patrick Ewing is the best Knick ever. He still is. So I like Patrick Ewing.
So
I'm not mad at anybody that's giving it to Bronson, though. I'm not mad at that. No, man, he won a championship. Like, what the fuck? But Patrick Ewing's that guy, man.
What did that championship do for New York?
Say again?
What did that championship do for the city, for the state of New York, for the tri-state area? It wasn't just New York.
Well, it changed everything. It changed everything. New York needed that. I didn't think I was going to see one in my lifetime, to be honest. That's how bad it was. Yeah, I'm born in 1980. I'm 45 years old. I'll be 46 at the end of the year. So I didn't even think I was going to see one in this lifetime. So Jalen Brunson has definitely changed. Yeah, a 50-year drought. I get that. But I still got Patrick Ewing because the wars was different. The war was different. You got a Jordan out here that was killing in New York every time. The war was different. It ain't the same today. If Patrick Ewing was in his prime playing today, he would be that guy. To be honest, the war was different. The physicality.
Just imagine Charles Barkley right now. Just imagine Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley would be averaging 50 points.
The physicality of the game is way different, bro. They calling everything for the LeBrons now and the Wembys now. Like, you understand? The physicality was out of this world in the NBA. It's way lighter. It's way softer.
Yeah, there's no way Wemby would be doing what he's doing because they would put him on his ass. He wouldn't be doing.
Of course, Wemby would have been out. He would have been out for the season.
Injured.
They would have rocked him out. Yeah. Oakley would have put him on his ass. Anthony Mason would have destroyed him. Them bad boys in Detroit would have hurt him, man. That's what it is. Rasheed Watson would have took him out. Rodman would have hurt him.
Yeah, Ben Wallace.
They would have put Rodman on him. Rodman would have destroyed him. They would have put Horn on him. What's his name? Rick Mahorn.
Yeah,
they would have put it. I'm from that school.
Slick Rick.
It was physical, brother.
Slick Rick.
Man, what a day, man. Good show, y'all.
Hey, listen, man. I want to thank both of you brothers for joining me. It's been a pleasure. It's my honor. Hey, let's create content. Let's make the world a better place. Let's be leaders. Let's be provocative. Let's talk shit. I like talking,
man, once or twice a week, man. I could be here, man. I could be here once or twice.
Oh, you can be here once or twice?
Yeah, I could be here once or twice a week.
You're a busy man.
Well, I mean, I get a lot of money. I'm all about making money on the internet. I don't care what's going on. I'm looking to make money on the internet. That's what I do. That's how I make a living.
See, listen, the way he's holding his hand, moving his hand, that's foreign car language. That is foreign.
I actually have one. He does too, though. He does. Yeah, look, this is what we do.
Yeah, Hassan Campbell put a backyard that's supposed to be in the Florida Everglades. He's supposed to be in the Montezuma. What the fuck is that about? What is that about? What is that about? What are you doing?
Man, you know what? That's just the little boy in me coming out. They told us we couldn't go outside. We had to be stuck in the house because of COVID-19. I'm like, yeah, all right. I went to a couple of spots, you know what I mean? Just the vacation spots, see how beautiful it was. I was like, nah, man, I got to make my yard look like this. I can't go outside. I gotta bring it to me. Mm-hmm. Then, you know, from there, on top of the fact that, you know, it's like as men, I just feel like there's too many niggas out there trying to sell a hood. Niggas is living in mansions and living in suburbs and shit like that, and they keep trying to sell the projects to niggas in the projects. The main objective is to make sure people get out and show them that they can get out. Once you show a person that they can get out, they'll get out if you show them. But if you keep bringing them to the bodegas and in front of the same stores that they dying in front of, you trying to enslave and trap their mind. And me, I'm trying to free niggas. I'm trying to get you out of the hood. I'm trying to show you that there's a better quality of life. And, you know, despite what I see a lot of white people on social media trying to make us look like we the kings of welfare, like, nah, in today's time, you got a lot of black people are doing good. And the ones that's not doing good need to see that you can do good. They need to see that. They need to see like the positivity. They need to see that there's a path that leads you out of the hellfire called the projects, the ghetto, where nobody's smiling. Like, when I pull up in my neighborhood, I don't have police just jumping out and searching me and doing other stuff like that because I live in a productive neighborhood. They just can't. They don't come through here doing that. But every time I go back down to the Bronx, it's like they looking at you like they drooling. I don't want to live like that. I don't want my kids living like that. I don't want the people that I love living like that. And I want them to know that there is neighborhoods where where life is better. There's a better quality of life.
Harlem legend, will you take us out?
Man, salute to everybody that tuned in. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notifications so you know when we dropping a video or going live. We got a lot more coming. You heard? I'm definitely on deck. I'm definitely on point. I love what you're doing, Dawgface, man. Let's make it happen, man. Salute to all of y'all. I appreciate y'all, man.
Hey, listen, it's an honor. It's a privilege. Thank y'all for coming out, man. Hey, listen. In Detroit, we have a saying. It says, "It's sugar, sugar, salt, salt. If you ain't get off today, it ain't our fault." Shout out to R.J. Watkins. Shout out to Nat Morris. Shout out to Detroit. Shout out to Harlem. Shout out Bronx River.
Huh?
I'll be in New York in a couple of days, man. If you guys are anywhere around.
Yeah, I forgot. I was going to tell Haas off camera. I was going to tell her what's
going
on.
You coming to New York? I'm pulling up.
Haas, I was already going to set it all out. I was already going to
I'm pulling up.
I got you. I was already going to put you in place. Like, you feel me? I got you.
All right,
Go set it up.
Salute. Have a good night, guys.
Yo, salute, bro.